What is up with my voice? Okay, how's it, everybody? Welcome into the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Dakota Nui, and thank you all for actually coming in for today's art stream. Whew! I said that all in one go, and I really need to get some water. Hold on a second. I'll be right there with you. Oh, hey there, Afton. Given that nobody has redeemed chat as my
I love my job.
Okay. But how's it, everybody? Welcome back into the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Dakota Nui, and today, it actually feels good to do some streaming again after it's been ever since I've been studying, you know?
How is that, by the way?
Even though this is week 1, being a phlebotomist, studying to become a phlebotomist is interesting, but I know it's not gonna last forever. I mean, I have a good feeling it's gonna get even much harder from this point on, especially when I have to study about later down the line. I had to memorize the tubes and the colors that came with it. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that.
Oh, wait, really? That's a thing?
Yeah, that is a thing. A phlebotomist. Phlebotomist. No. No.
Phlebotomists are, what do you say they are again?
They are people who actually help, they're actually people who actually, help draw blood from patients for the sake of blood work and and tests, you know? Tommy! No!
I'm just saying this right now. Like, just this Tuesday, I had to finish my TCA, which is a time-constricted assessment.
Oh.
I had to study, like, I finished it now. It was like, I had to do it at like 3 p.m. and I had to get it in by like 6 p.m. 100 questions, and those questions had to relate to...
You gonna be okay though?
Oh, I already did it.
Oh! Well,
I did it on Tuesday. And because there was nothing else for me to do, because there was literally, I checked my schedule, there was nothing on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I was like, know what? I might as well just... Wait, no, scratch Saturday. I don't do lectures on Saturday, but still. Yeah, I decided to just come home to my parents and just have a little bit of a recharge, because I found out semester B, I have 4 lectures Monday morning.
Hey, yo! Oh, sorry, that was a meme I just made. Pay no attention to that. It's something else entirely.
Can you screen share that, because after my friend, I think that's what we call advanced brain work, while I am studying zoology.
But yeah, let's just say my midnight brain is also the shitpost hour, and I decided to make this one night. I'm thinking about making more,
Gremlin Noi.
House Gremlin Nikki one of these days, you know.
Come on, Gremlin Noi is just adorable. It's funny.
Oh.
I'm gonna put it in a jar.
I'm gonna do a hydrate real quick, and I'm gonna stretch in a moment. Hold on. Okay. That's a good sip. Thanks, Lunar, and I apologize for this, so... That felt loads better.
That's good.
Okay.
Oh no, you're here.
Ophelia, hi! Oh, I'm so sorry. I did not have a plushie of you in time, so you're just a disembodied voice.
That's alright. I'm in your head.
Wait, no, he's in all of our heads.
How's it, everybody? I'd like you guys to meet one of my friends, Ophelia. They also stream every now. They also stream in Twitch too. And speaking of which, do you think would it be I'll allow this for one time, but you wouldn't mind actually sharing your Twitch so that way I could share it to chat, would you?
How do you want to do that? Do you want me to just send it to you? Or...
You can actually just send it in chat in my Twitch. So that way everyone so my audience will also get to know you too.
Also,
sure.
There's gotta be a way I could actually, okay, you know, I have an idea. 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 It's a stupid idea, but it's a but it's a good idea at the time, for the time being.
Are you gonna make me a shitpost character?
I'm gonna make you a sticky note of where your character should be. Why?
Cedric, where are you, you half-baked pirate?
I'm sorry, Ophelia. I'm sorry. I'm doing something ahead of time. I know you deserve better. I know you want up your own plushie, but and I know this is gonna be an art stream for one of my D&D characters, but
No, I saw that you were drawing a half elf, and me being the person I am, I wanted to come say hi and watch in person.
Okay, I can just make a quick rendition of the sketch of Ophelia, and
All I will say, please do not have them next to me. Let's just say every time I'm near Ophelia, I'm worried I'm gonna get dunked on.
Ophelia, I'm so sorry, but this is not the best of my ability, and it just okay. There we go, and this is stupid. This is stupid.
I don't want a plushie. I want this. This is beautiful.
Okay. All right. Okay. I forgot. Ophelia is just she's just pure white like a light bulb and junk. Okay.
True, you are a cleric, aren't you? In fact, no, we have 2 clerics now in this room.
Yep.
Although my question is, I'm not sure who to be scared of more, Ophelia or you?
One's a light cleric. I don't know what Ophelia's is.
I'm a war cleric.
Oh, that two
Okay,
different
yeah,
sides
I
of
should be
spectrum
scared more
then.
of you.
Okay, this is the sticky note version, but I know it would have been better. This would have been so much better. I mean,
I sprung the question on you really close to go time. I just wanted to come spend time with you, Miki, that's all.
aw, thank you.
Good to see you again, Ophelia. It's been ages since we last actually interacted with each other via voice chat.
Offended in grave cleric. Oh no. Oh no.
I respect the Grave Cleric, as I actually once played the Grave Cleric.
Okay, creating
He was a
clipboard.
Kinku named Morg. He was a weirdo.
Okay. I'm saving this real quick. This is the quickest pick I'm able to do in such short notice. But oh no, bro. Oh no.
Would you
Ophelia.
would you send that to me after the stream?
Yep. Okay.
I won't lie, it has some appeal to it in its own style.
I agree with you, it does.
Oh
It looks
no.
like a profile picture.
Oh no, Ophelia! Oh no! Okay, there we go. That is the quickest thing I could actually do in such short notice. This is stupid. This is so stupid, but...
Artsy has a, Artsy says, give it a thumb pin.
Okay, where is it? Okay. No. Icons, logos, no. Plushies, there you go. Okay, sticky note. Oh no.
Like I say, just please do not have him near me. I'm kind of scared of Ophelia.
Okay, board
due to
and
interactions in the past.
insert. Okay, add Bowser source.
Because I'm
Ophelia.
just saying this right now. This is the person that broke my antlers and turned them into a tuning whistle.
Okay. Oh no. What do you call a mountain top guarded by rogues? A sneak peek. Oh.
Ugh.
There you
Ah, he
go. Oh no. Oh no. Ophelia, I'm so sorry.
Why are you sorry? I love it.
You
It's
deserve
beautiful.
to be a cute plushie, not the sticky note.
No, I deserve to be a sticky note.
Oh no. Oh,
I am the sticky note of your dreams. No,
Oh no,
it's
bro.
it's fine. Again, just wanted to come in and spend a little time with you since our interactions are short, sweet, and to the point sometimes.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh,
Here's our-
are you gonna share screen today? Okay, no.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Ah, okay. I think now that we finally got Ophelia already situated here into the pile, I think it's about time we finally get into today's subject and tackle the beholder in the room. Okay, and I think I'm gonna save this just in case. Okay. Maybe just in case, I'm gonna make the I'm gonna save this. I'm just gonna save this. Because you'll never know when I need to have to do it on emergency doodle when I got visitors coming into the inn. I do not have their plushies. Okay. And I'm gonna save this. Okay. No! Stop! Wait! Stop! No! Thanks for doing that! Stop! Oh god! What happened to the chat?
Reloading.
Oh no! No, you don't! Why? Thanks for that.
Oh, I love my job.
Okay,
Ricardo, you okay over there?
I feel so much pain. I'm
This
currently I don't have my emote on right now because I'm trying to save the sticky note format. Okay. Stop!
Oh my lord, 2 people voted to put me in the jar.
Well, yeah. Who blames them? Okay. Before I forget, Ophelia goes into the plushies file and where's Afton? There you are. Alright, you're going in there. Bye.
Ah, thank you. I got my laptop, I got my headphones, and I'm putting little snacks in my antlers so I can just eat them later.
When am I not surprised? Also, hey there, Celestial Crowots. Hi, welcome into the Paper Plane Inn. And yeah, being assaulted by pillows has been a reoccurring thing.
Odyssey wants the lid to be closed, but you can't get my antlers in, can't you?
Okay,
They can be broken for the lid to fit.
No,
so
No.
let's see.
no, we're not
Before
doing
I
that.
actually forget, I think it's finally time we finally tackle today's subject. Once upon a time, I actually designed a character, mind you, and said character, what was originally something I made for a guy online avatar, but as a test to see how am I gonna make this, soft ingenue type of character who is, known to foil like, Stop! Stop! I'm not finished!
Nice. Cedric is here to play.
Okay. Once upon a time, I made myself a bit of a project, to see if I could actually create a character who, is an ingenue type of woman, but is ostracized who is ostracized due to her appearance. And said character is this. Everyone, this is the first rendition of my character, Mary Nightingale, and
She's adorable.
she is a woman who actually was afflicted with, who is kind, but was afflicted with albinism. That people in her village who are very suspicious view her as something are not very are welcoming to her, despite that she has two loving fathers in that one in their small village. I mean, in a way, her family, she and her family are also ostracized because they are also different. Well, both fathers who actually love each other and are actually both apothecaries, and she also took up the trade as well. Somewhere down the line, she would actually learn more of her past and try to figure out where she actually came from. And now this one is made back in 2019, I think. It's been a long time.
For 2019.
And let's see. It wasn't until a little bit of a year later that I decided to see what happens if I put her into a D&D sense. And as you can see here, this is what I designed Mary if she were a D&D character. And thus, I made her as a artificer alchemist. A class I've never played before, but also falls into the support category because me being the forever support, yeah, it's also right up my alley. But I also gave something to Mary to actually amplify her appearance that also gave her the same ostracization that she grew up with. Not only did I actually I still kept her albinism in there, but I also added something else. If one actually looks very closely to Mary, you will notice that there are actually scales that is right by the edge of her face and to the edge of her body that is right there. It's pale because Miki was trying her hardest to draw scales, and this is done and failed a little bit miserably.
Oh. So she's a Yuan-Ti then?
Well, she is a half-elf, but she does have Yuan-Ti pure-blood ancestry. Like, the scales are the one thing that actually are prominent in her design. What happens if a dark elf casts sleep on you? You get drowsy. Oh. Anna.
Can you put that guy in the jar with me?
Oh, it hurts.
Put him in the jar with me. I am welcome for a roommate.
But yeah, the scales are hard to see when it comes to when it comes to this design. The only way you can actually see the scales is this one art piece I drew back in Inktober 2020, which I kind of dubbed back then was Pin-Uptober, but I'm only gonna showcase this small portion. Okay, just a small portion of the main pic itself. Hold on.
I see Steve's in chat.
Ow! 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 Wow! What was that? What was that?
What was what?
Ow! Was that you, Dave?
Sorry, I think I might have hit my microphone.
I think so. Also, thanks for the bits, and thanks for the head pat. Thank you, Phasmir. Thank you.
He's assaulting me again. He's committing assault against me, isn't he?
But yeah, this is what Mary's scales would have looked like in a much better design. You can still see the Yuan-Ti pureblood ancestry in her, but she's still a half-elf, you know?
In all honesty, because she's a half-elf, that doesn't mean they have to be, like, they don't always have to be human. They can always be something else. Like, that's something it's always good.
I mean, I also designed her Yuan-Ti pureblood to actually extend. Ah! Cedric!
He's in here somewhere. Where is he?
I don't know. He's just maybe currently he's part of chat.
He is
Right.
in.
There's
he is in
also
this-
another picture I have of Mary which showcases more of her scales, but I think only the inn can actually see this. So I'm bringing back an old thing and I'm plopping it into the champagne room, as we'll call it. Why
The
not?
champagne
Oh.
room.
Oh.
Biota, what did you put in here?
Nothing. I mean, I'm just bringing back this one image I drew from Mary where the scales reach.
Nice.
He's a very, very, very pretty half elf.
Thank you. Now,
I do feel for her, though, being an albino myself.
But you're albino?
Yes, I'm not supposed to be this white.
oh yeah, I
What else
forgot.
was I thought you were just
I feel her pain with that.
I mean, let's see.
There you
oh,
are, you.
Cedric! Hold
There
on.
you are. There you are.
Oh Lord. Then there he
What?
goes. There he goes.
We need to catch him. We need to catch him and put him in jail.
I don't know. But yeah, that
Next
there
time.
is all you know about Mary. And now today we are gonna be revamping this pose of we're gonna revamping this rendition of Mary, but in a new pose. So I'm bringing this up right now, and I'm putting it. And this is the one I have in my back burner. And today is the day where I actually decided to, you know what? Why not? It's time for me to finally finish this project. Besides, the reason why I'm doing Mary today is that I'm accepted to be part of a I'm actually accepted to be a part of a D&D game where I'm going to be playing as Mary.
Oh yeah, you're in a game.
Yeah.
What's
I need to
what's do you know any? Are you at liberty to share anything?
All I could say, it's a
Gotcha.
Space Jammer campaign.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's gonna be fun.
Do you guys want anything for ship combat mechanics? Because Spelljammer did that was the big hype with Spelljammer, but they didn't bring it.
I don't know if this campaign has that, but I may have to ask Steve. But what do you guys think of Mary so far? You know?
I'm in love.
I like her. I do like her. The white hair is just amazing.
I'm
Plus-
a giant fan of half elves and elves in general. They're
Yeah.
beautiful creatures.
I know,
I
right?
still need to play. I still need to play an elf, actually.
I mean, I don't know. My love for elves comes from somewhere completely different.
No fantasy game.
Lord of the
Um,
Rings, first edition D&D, whenever it was a class instead of a race.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh Lord, that's not how I There we go.
Like, one thought that I need to think on is when should I make an elf? That's like the best question I need to ask myself
Oh
because
my Lord! Oh my Lord! Thanks for the bits! And there goes the salt. There goes most of the salt.
everyone just likes keep putting salt on me.
Well, do you need to explain why?
I know what I did and I have no regrets.
So,
Okay. It appears that no, there we go. Ophelia, I'm sorry, but chat has spoken. Chat has spoken. You're now part of
I
the
am
inn by
free.
wait. How am I gonna make this work? Ophelia is she's currently a sticky note.
put me on the front of the jar.
Okay. I think this whole
Alright,
just
guys, I need to quickly step out. I'll be back in a few.
Alright.
Oh, I am free. I am free to do
Are you
whatever
able
I
to
want now.
kind of fold me up? There we go.
I don't know. Okay, I think that'll be enough so that way chat can actually see the bits. I think. There is absolutely no way I can rotate this. So I'm a little bit stuck.
Wait, hang me under where it says tip.
Okay.
That will
There
make
we go.
a lot more sense.
Oh, thanks for the bits. Thanks for the bits, Artsy. But yeah, welcome. So, how does it feel that you're now part of the
In the
part
jar.
of the inn as well as the jar? You know.
Oh, am I part of the inn? Am I a permanent part?
Well,
That's up to
you
you.
have a visitor pass, which lasts about a week. Oh my goodness! Thanks for the bits. Oh Lord. And yeah, you are. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a bit of a rite of passage, somewhat, that each member of the inn gets jarred somewhere down the line.
And it's my first.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord!
Hype
Oh my
train.
lord! We're getting a hype train! Oh my lord! Oh
Hype
my
train.
lord!
Is this the first time you got one of these?
It's been a while! It's really been a while! Oh! We're having a hype train for 4 minutes! Oh, okay! This is great! This is fine! This is fine!
So many bits.
I mean...
Aboard hype train.
Oh!
Hey, Morris.
Oh my lord! I mean, yeah. The paper plane in is... Oh my goodness! The bits! Thank you! Thank you!
It's raining bits.
It's raining hearts!
It's raining a lot of hearts. We support you.
And
That's why.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord! It keeps going!
I think everyone likes your half elf.
I
Now
knew
what?
there was some reason why I.
Oh, Jace!
I just.
Oh my goodness!
I knew there was a
Now what?
reason why I wanted to ask if I could come visit you today.
Now what? Screw this. I'm going in.
Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my god! We're now level 2 in Hype Train! Oh my god! Oh, you guys! Thank you! Thank you so very much!
Screw it. I'm going in.
You're going into the you're going in? Oh, okay, sure. I'm sorry.
I'm going in.
What are you doing?
Oh, that's fine, that's
Ethan,
fine.
You're gonna get you're gonna drown. Okay.
I have no regrets. I have no regrets.
Okay.
Oh, crap. Turned off the light.
Yeah.
Keep over.
Oh, come on. I want to be in here a bit more. I want to feel the love.
Sorry, chat has spoken. Ophelia's going back into the sticky note into the jar. Right there.
Damn you, Canada. Why must you do this to me? What is that love? I know you are rejecting it. Rejecting me to have love.
Gee.
Rejected even by chat. How classic.
So, I wanna ask. Personality. What type of personality does Miss Mary have?
Okay, it's been a while, so I'm gonna try to polish things up. Mary is Mary has a curious nature. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! We got cupcakes now. Okay. Let's see. Mary is generally Mary is kind, and she's kind, but has a curious nature when it comes to learning when it comes to learning plants, as well as learning how to create potions but she also has a sense of, well, self-loathing and shame due to her due to the fact that she was born with these traits, for not just for albinism, but, well, her Yuan-Ti pureblood ancestry as well. And she always has this deep sense of curiosity of where she was from, and longing to see if they actually and longing for the answers why she was there in the first place. Oh my goodness, we're now level 3! We're now level 3!
Oh my. So much. So much on the hype train and so many bits.
Thank you, really.
It's been only 40 minutes.
So it's really a whole lot of elvish wanderlust then that's in her, is what I'm gathering.
Yeah.
Let's see. Aside from that, I'm still trying to figure this out because Mary is something I'm still. She also would not take kindly to disrespect because, given that she spent most of her life being talked against her back, and would also okay, I cannot brain because this is a thing.
You have a brain flight?
We reached level 5. What?
Oh my lord.
What's going on? What is happening?
No.
What is happening? We reached
Oh
level
my lord, like, we haven't even got much explanation and there's a level 5 hype train just going through the chat right now, like, seriously.
How?
All the hype right now.
Thank you.
March, you used the wrong screaming, that's the one there, when I get mad with power.
What do I really deserve all this?
Yes,
do.
you do.
You deserve this.
And I, as your angelic guide, are here to sit with you as you're showered by your adoring fans.
I never even made a lot.
Ophelia is the literal guardian angel of Makoto right now, and then there's just me, who's the...
I am.
Would
I
you
will
say
take
I'm the
I
Adler
will-
Devil, or no?
Like I said, I wanted to come visit for a reason.
Yeah.
You brought your
Indeed.
followers with you, didn't you?
It was kind of drowned out by the hype train.
Oh my god, oh my god. Thank you. All of you. Thank you.
Oh my lord, I think we have her crying now. Oh my lord, please don't cry.
I'm trying not to cry. It's just.
You sound like you are crying now.
Yeah,
Like, if we were there, we would give you a hug. If we were there, we would give you a hug. And I guess.
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh.
Miki, don't start crying. If you cry, I'm gonna cry.
Oh.
It's not good to cry alone.
True, it's not.
I'm
What I
trying.
will do, I will give you this, Makoto, because you might as well, you've earned it.
Oh, thanks for the head pat. Thank you guys. Thank you. It's just we've really reached level 4. I mean, I don't. How is this possible? What is happening?
Aww.
Yeah.
I would actually lose my absolute shit if I reached level 5 in terms of the hype train. Like, what? I'm just a small tipper! What is going on?
You may be small, but your community is big at heart.
Okay, I'm taking a sip. I'm trying to calm down. I'm trying to calm my... Oh, I got a lot of... Yeah, I got emotes to do after this.
Oh, whose emotes are you doing?
I think, looking at these heart emotes right now, maybe that's something I should have actually done, as a start, you know?
Like Makoto hearts.
Yep.
Maybe they could be like in your divinity and such.
Oh my
we
god!
got another one.
What?
We got level 5.
Oh
Oh my god.
Oh my.
God, here comes more.
So much.
Hype!
I might as well see what else is going on in the chat rooms. Come on, there's gotta be at least something here. Oh, here's something.
Oh my lord! Oh my fucking shit! Oh
I have a feeling Makoto's out of the room now at the moment. I think she's somewhere else. Koto? You still there?
I can't hear her, but she's probably. I think she's spazzing out like.
Oh, sweetie, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry.
Please, don't cry for us. Please, do not cry. If she's gone, then should I take over that? I'm joking. Do you really think I'll take over this chat room? Oh no.
I don't know.
People are throwing pillows at her now. Oh my lord.
Okay, I'm okay. I'm better now. Thank you, all of you, helping me reach level
She's
6
crying.
on Hype Train. Thank you. Holy shit, we just reached level 7. What is happening?
Me and Cedric are readying the cannons, and Steve has just given us our authorization to fire. You heard it, Med! Fire! Fire on the pillows!
Oh my god! I swear, I was losing. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna shut the fuck up! I jinxed
What the
myself.
hell's going on?
I jinxed myself with the level hype train, and everyone pushed it to level 6. I'm gonna get, oh my god!
Yeah.
I just imagine Makoto in like a little office. She's just like rolling around on the floor in such like tears of joy.
Oh my
Man.
god! Oh my
You're going to
god!
his brain right now.
Yeah, something like that. Hold on. Thank you for the hype train, you guys. Oh my god. I was
How
just
many levels
doing
does it have?
Mary. I was just
I think it has
doing.
like 10 levels. I'm not entirely sure how much levels it has.
Would you believe? Would it be actually funny if we actually surpassed the level 6 hype train and just actually?
That would take hundreds
No.
of
No.
That would probably take
I mean,
thousands
I'm
of
happy with
dollars.
what I got. I really do. I did not expect that level of support that fast. Oh.
Hype trains are uncapped now. I've seen some in the 30s.
Wait. Hey, yo! It can reach level 3? I mean, level 3?
can
What the fuck? How?
They're uncapped. They're uncapped at the moment, apparently.
Oh boy.
I wish
Oh,
we didn't have to pay for subscribing her, though. Keep up the...
That's-
Oh my Chin, what just happened? What the actual Whoa, okay, Fastmate, thanks for the bits! Thank you! Oh my lord, it's pouring! Oh god! I think I'm gonna need
Let
a
me
bigger
in.
jar!
Let me in. Let me in. I'm going in.
Oh my god!
Someone put me in.
Man of mercy, what did I just stumble into? A level 6 hype train as we speak, but there's only 39 seconds left of the clock. Oh god.
The floor is flooding in bits. Now what? I got my grenade launcher ready, and I just got permission from Steve, so I'm locked and loaded.
What's up, Artsy?
Well, Artsy just says Ophelia should stay in the
This is what you guys make me do to her.
Yeah. 10 seconds on the clock.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hype train success.
Oh my god! You have reached a level 6
Artsy
hype
says-
train remote. Yay!
Razzie says the halflings and goblins are being drowned by overflowing bits.
I did not expect that today at all. But thank you. Thank you. Alright, you little antlers, you want the jar, says Retro Fox. I'll give you the jar, Afton. Alright, I'm gonna put you over here, Ophelia, and
I'm going in.
Afton,
Diving in Atlas first.
Now you're now in the jar.
It is surprisingly cozy in here, and there's a lot of heights. I'm going to enjoy all this love.
I got a giraffe.
Thank you very much.
I got a giraffe emo from all that, but you know what? This is fine. I really do love giraffes. Oh.
Looking at the amount of bits Oxy has given to you, she has given you at least, I think. Oh, come on! She's giving you like $10. So I looked at. She's giving you like $12. But
And now Ophelia's now back into the jar.
I want love! Let me give you some love!
Sorry, my dude. Sorry.
Why must this happen to me?
As he may said, I find the sticky note funny.
I mean, I want to make a plushie of her, but you know, I want to make a plushie of yours, Ophelia. But the sticky note is the one thing I can draw in just short notice.
Oh no, it's fine
get
because I'm gonna
lucky,
add it
right?
into a sticker in the server anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
The love is hers, not yours, Stag. Fair enough, fair enough. Why could we all have love? We can all have some love. Each other.
Yep. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Pheasant says here.
If you plushify her, you'll blind the whole bar.
I don't think that could. I completely doubt it. She glows in the dark, though.
Oh no, I glow during the day.
I mean, no,
Of course
I meant
glow
like
in the
the
dark.
fabric that I used for your plushie. It'll glow in the dark.
Oh!
Yeah.
I get the cool glow in the dark fabric?
Yep.
That's actually kind of baller.
Question: would it be blessed by your deity then? Like the fabric's blessed by the deity, and now every time you see it inside, it just like glows slightly.
Yep. The fabric will
You know,
be. Yes.
I agree with Ravenlover20 in chat. Pardon me for saying this, Makoto, but Mary is sexy as hell. You made a freaking masterpiece.
Aw, thank you.
I agree.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
her.
like-
She's beautiful. I'm not
I
saying
agree.
this as, you know, a albino Azamar or anything. I'm saying this as a person for a, you know, a love of elves and half elves and stuff like that.
Like, here's the thing: I did not know that she was going to be a half elf, but that other half is Yuan-Ti. I'm just saying this right now. That is a very interesting concept. I don't normally get that idea. I'm not normally that creative. I think of weird hybrids all the time when it comes to certain D&D races, but I've never thought of a half elf and a Yuan-Ti because you wouldn't see that happen, wouldn't you?
I mean, I just want to add I just wanted to add an element that actually makes Mary's feeling ostracization a little bit more. And what's more ostracizing than, well, Wanty purebloods? Because, you know, them snake people in the actual D&D lore are, well, canonically
Conniving
bad.
bastards.
So, imagine this. A really large albino cottonmouth.
Huh. That actually is pretty fucking cool. I need to write that down.
Well, I mean, she's an
Yeah.
alchemist, so toxins, venoms, curatives, solvents. They use snake venom for all those things, and
Oh, Safe Crow! Hi, welcome to the Paper Plane Inn. Thanks for the follow.
Let me actually take a look. Let me see if I can actually find it. Oh my lord, actually, it does exist. Albino rattlesnake cottonmouths. They actually look quite. The scales are quite gorgeous, but they're they're more orange than you'll think they would be.
I learned of cottonmouths through Kill Bill. Is it too? I mean, for a squad that is named after snakes, the only way I learn about cottonmouths is through the movie Kill Bill.
I think they're just called cottonmouths because of the white, the white coloration in their jaws.
They're called a cottonmouth because whenever they open their mouth to strike, it looks like cotton because the inside of their mouth is very fat, white, and soft looking.
According to my boyfriend, cottonmouths are no joke. They're very venomous.
Oh no, they are no joke. He's absolutely right. Those things those things are kill on sight, especially in our neck of the woods.
Remind me not to. Well, I'm a zoologist. I need to know this type of stuff. But at least thank you for giving me that little bit of facts.
Something tells me I need to look this up then.
I'm
God damn it, Dave! Wait, no shit. Dave's not here. Oh no.
What is he doing?
There's a bot in my chat.
What bot?
Hey, I want to follow up promotion to your channel and viewers and prices lower than any competitor. I don't. No. I did not want that. Okay.
No.
How do I ban this person? Okay.
Inferior construct. In all honesty, I'm surprised the bot hasn't actually hit you till now.
Oh, this is not the first time this happened.
Spider
There we
sells
go.
hemotoxin. I'm gonna.
There we go.
I do know of hemotoxins. They're actually quite.
Going to look that up.
In all honesty, wait.
Alright.
If you're thinking of a hemotoxin, wouldn't that be related to both of us in a way, Makoto? Because
Let's see.
hemotoxins
Hold
relates to
on.
blood.
Well, anyways,
and-
I'm gonna play a BRB and some TF2 Saxon Hail. Okay, RFD, thank you for coming. And thanks for the head pad. Thank you. And I'm gonna go do the hydrate real quick.
Yeah, go drink.
Back to the adorable half-elf Yuan-Ti.
Let's see. But yeah. Thinking about it, if I were to actually put this into a normal story where I just played solo D&D, I can see that one of the people who is part of Mary's parentage would be a cottonmouth Yuan-Ti pureblood, you know? I could see that happening. Yeah. What else?
Oh yeah.
What
Just
else?
kind of.
What was that?
I'm sorry, I keep speaking over you. I'm just like.
You go. I'm interested.
A cottonmouth Yuan-Ti, really honey-colored skin with some coppery patches, white lips. Whenever she opens her mouth, all you see is white. You can't even see the fangs.
I actually need to make a Yuan-Ti again because, in fact, from what I actually know, because I'm making I think I talked to it a little bit. I didn't talk about the whole thing. I actually am gonna make a. Do you know how I referred to the Sunken Isles a bit?
Mm-hmm.
I was finally able to get a campaign like that going, and I saw that one of my players is actually going to be a Yuan-Ti Oath of the Open Sea Paladin.
How does that work?
Sea snakes.
Ah.
Sea snakes. Because we're on the topic of snakes, from what I know, they I'm not sure if they would take any inspiration from coral snakes, but I might as well shoot them that way. Which are, from what I've seen, are indigenous to what are they native to? Warm tropical waters like the Indian Ocean and the Western Pacific. And from what I've seen from these, and just from the appearance of them, they look very dead similar to normal snakes. But on the end of their tails, they look more like flippers. So they look more like. So some people have mistaken them more as eels.
Is it one of those situations where like red and yellow kills a fellow, red and black kill a jack? No, no, red and yellow is a fellow. I can't get that right.
Red and yellow, he's a good fellow. Yellow and black, he'll bite you back or something like that.
Yeah, because
Essentially.
when it comes to those kinds of snakes, I have so much trouble trying to figure out which one is the good snake, which one's the bad snake, because they look similar.
That's the problem with certain species. Like some of them look dead similar, or look like have very little like difference between them. You can never tell which one's the safe one and which one's the dangerous one.
The way that I was taught it is a viper has a head like an arrow, and their pupils are always contracted. They're always slit. And then a non-venomous snake will always have a rounder head, and their slits won't be as round. In fact, if you look at a python, they don't have slits, they just have regular pupils. So that's the way I was always. That, and if they make music, run.
Let's see, how am I gonna handle her drawing her flask? That is right over there.
I might as well do this because we're talking on the topic of snakes.
What about
I might as well be...
her flasks? What do you mean her flasks?
Cause in here I managed to draw her flask. I'm trying to draw her flask that's right here.
Do you want to give it another style, or do you want to...
Let me see if I can actually do something similar.
You could, yeah. I mean, they look nice. They look like test tubes.
I think one thing that I want to pull when it comes to Mary is that when it comes to spell casting, she doesn't really spell cast. She more or less throws potion. Some spells she will just throw them as potions. You know, like.
That's cool.
Yep.
Where is it?
That
I think I've seen something like that in the Totally Accurate Battle Simulator.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Or what's his name? Narthropple from the Kingmaker game. He's an alchemist. As well, his all of his spells are flasks.
Okay. Sorry, because we were going on the topics of snakes. I had to just do this. I had to look up like the venom index of what's the most dangerous to the least, and apparently it says right here by the highest venom yield from an LD 50 milligrams to kilograms per milligrams venom yield. Apparently the most dangerous species of snake is the hook-nosed sea snake with a 0.02 milligrams to I think it's like, for the venom yield, it's like 7.0 to 79.0.
Wait.
Like, I'm not...
Why is it called a hook snake?
A hook nose.
Hook nose, sorry.
Oh no, let's check this out.
Okay, oh goodness, Mikoto, I've been looking at your art, and this is one of my favorite characters you've made. She is just so cute. Oh, hi, Masky, welcome back into the inn, and yeah, that's today's subject. We are just, well, we're just updating Mary's, post for, since it's been so long. I've made this back in 2020, and it's been a couple of years, so, and my art has improved, so it's about time I actually tried to update her pose into something a little bit better, you know?
Oh, found the cottonmouth on here as well too. 2.04 for the LD 50, which is of course lethal dose. Where's cottonmouth again? Oh damn it, I lost it.
Hey, Makoto, before I popped into call, I was watching the stream. I heard that you are in a phlebotomy course.
Mm-hmm.
So you're learning to be a professional vampire.
Oh no. I actually.
Well, I wanna. The reason why I say that is because my mother is a licensed phlebotomist as well,
Oh,
and we got her a shirt that says "Professional Vampire."
I need that shirt now. I need that shirt
Well,
now.
I'll look for it, and maybe we can put it on your throne. I'll buy it for you.
Oh, and speaking of throne, if you guys look down below in this video, and I mean this here in Twitch, and also on the computer, if you are on the computer on Twitch, and if you look down on my video, you would see that I've actually changed up the panels down there, and one of them is my throne window, where
Let's take a look then.
if you really want to get something from my throne, or you want to help fund a project that is there's a couple of them, feel free to actually give it a shot, you know? I welcome it.
I'm taking a look right now because I want to see what's on your phone.
There's
Hmm?
There's
Shoot.
also one that we got from my grandfather. My daughter is a phlebotomist.
Oh,
There's lots of cute shirts and stuff that you can get for phlebotomists apparently, but it's really exciting to hear because I think that you have a very calming personality, and as a person who's deathly afraid of needles,
Oh, same here.
being as sweet and as kind as you are, I think you're going to be an amazing phlebotomist just because whenever you're dealing with a nervous patient, I know you're going to try and make them as not nervous as possible.
you guys really think I got this?
I believe in you 3,000,000,000% that you're going to be the best phlebotomist to ever phlebot. I don't think that's a verb, but
Yeah.
we're using
I
it
feel
as a
ya.
verb today.
Like, Ophelia, I'm just gonna say this right now. I am also in the same boat as you. I am afraid of needles. I am not a huge fan of them. But, in all honesty, you have a point. Makoto's voice is very calming. Her personality is absolutely amazing when it comes to being friendly. Like, Makoto's the type of person that you would talk to just in general in a chat room, and you know everything about each other already.
What? You guys, really? Do I really give up that
Yeah.
much?
You
In all
are a good person, and in the medical field, that's what. Especially whenever you're working so close to the patient, taking their blood, that's what they need is a good person, a good soul to reassure them that, hey, I'm not going to hurt you, I'm going to try my best to get this out of you as quickly and painlessly as possible. And if you're nervous, I'm going to do my best to alleviate that. That's what little kids and elderly and really nervous adults need, is that reassurance. And you, of all people, I think you're going to do an absolute bang-up job at it.
He's not wrong.
Guys,
Uh,
I
My goal
like
is not to
nothing.
make you cry. My goal is to reassure you,
that you're gonna do a good
because
job.
I've heard, you know, the bleed from the other microphone in the house that you're, you know, kind of stressing out about it. You've got this. You've got this
Did you make a pun,
3,000,000,000%.
then?
okay.
Did you just make a pun about about the career she's going into?
But yeah.
Okay, now that we finished up Mary's pose, but what do you think? Does this look a lot better? I mean, it's just the same. It's a slightly updated version of this, but you know.
She looks like she's more confident in that one.
Hey, listen. What?
I can see the style change.
She would.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Look up, honey. What are you talking about? She will be good at the get down. What the fuck, honey?
What?
Leave back in the bed.
Okay, Morris.
We're also gonna get you a spooky smonk mask, as well.
Speaking of masks, I can't help but think. Do you think I should actually give Mary a doctor's plague mask or something?
I would say
Uh,
give
Is
her
that the
like
vibe we're going for?
it's like stereotypical, but you could maybe something like a normal respiratory mask.
Oh,
maybe not an oh boy.
Wait a minute.
Chad has
I
made,
wonder.
Chad has made a redeem. Hang on! I gotta redeem this. I gotta redeem this real quick.
Okay, I thought these would exist, but unfortunately they do not. I thought I could find a plague doctor mask which looks more like a snake skull.
Welcome to the paper plane in. Thanks for the
Raiding
raid.
party.
Thank you so very much for the raid, Wolf Pup. Hi.
But no, I don't think that.
Oh my god.
Oh, Wolf Pup! Good to
As
see you
Asia
again.
replies to Taunt goes, raiding party!
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's a thing now. It is. Oh goodness. Oh, and there goes the hearts. Daedalus, hi. Welcome to the paper plane. Thanks for the follow. What would you think of making a plague mask, but put it on the loop of her belt? Huh. That actually is
That
not a
makes,
bad idea.
That
That
is
makes-
a good way to do it. 'cause
That's kind of like the best way to do it because you don't want to put it on that beautiful face.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? The plague doctor motif effectively hides emotion, not to mention gives an association
Yeah.
with sickness and death.
It does.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, it is
I don't know
a
how-
lot.
I don't know how good you are with like scale work.
I mean, I
But,
got brushes to actually help me cheat.
I mean, you could also scale the mask
Or you can use like the jaws from a snake
instead
on the
of it
mask.
instead of it being.
Oh, Droplock, thanks for the thanks for the donation. Thanks for the $3.
Cover me in heart candies, please.
Oh come on!
What I was
How
also
am I
going to
gonna refer
suggest
that
is you
jar?
could potentially consider retrofying and a more modern mask design, something like a single glass piece mask, like is more common today.
But Wolfbub, how are you doing? How are you? Did your stream actually go okay? I'm sorry that I couldn't get to come in today, but maybe one of these days I will try. You know?
Give me a second. So Sherman, are you referring to something like this to be exact? If I can copy the image, which it won't let me. Which is...
I learned today, Makoto, that me and you have a similar taste in music, and we may have a similar taste in fashion. But do you remember the cyber goth double vent gas masks that were real popular in the mid 2000s?
Can you drop an image so I can actually take a look at this?
Oh, something like this.
Let's see.
Exactly.
Maybe a standard modern face mask with a scaled texture. Huh.
Something like this to be exact. I'm putting this in TV chat.
I'll send it to your.
Not quite what I was going for. So the mouthpiece is correct, but I was thinking like, an almost that plus a solid single piece of glass covering the frontal part of the face as well.
Oh, these guys. Okay, hold on. I can't copy the image in my. Okay, sure. Why? Okay, okay, sure. Why not? Okay. Okay.
Let me see.
I'm
I
trying.
can find an
I'm
example.
trying. I'm trying. Give it a moment.
Like this
I
is
just
how
need to
it's
find
called,
the relevant.
There we go. I'm pasting it
just
here.
one
I'm
slide.
pasting it here. Huh. like one of those respirating masks.
Yeah, one of the respirators.
Wait a minute, did we just pick the same image but with a different color?
I wonder if there's one available in Clip Studio in the Clip Studio asset library.
So if you look at that style of mask, it's basically the same thing, but it has a single glass plate cover for the face as well.
Oh, like Razor, like that Razor concept.
Can somebody plot me a picture for that, please? Let me see.
It's
Give me a
indeed,
second,
Jack.
I
Let
got
me
it.
look at
I got it.
let me look at chat. Plague masks often had sweet flowers and herbs in them to counter the smell. Add some of those elements. Flower plague mask.
Something like this to be exact. I'm putting this in TV chat again. So,
Alright. Time for me to
something like
make,
this, Cameron,
time
to
to
be
me
exact.
time for me to do something a
Oh,
little
more
bit
like that.
different for her eyelashes. Normally I would just use a
So-
big brush and draw the eyelashes, but Mary, on the other hand, she doesn't have that. So,
Big
okay.
fan
But
of
actually,
lashes.
come to think of it, a combination of that opaque front mask for the face, as well as potentially having the glass extend all the way up to cover the whole face, potentially, if you wanted that kind of stylistic choice, or you could go with just that half mask that you've just posted.
Like, this is Spelljammer, so some sci-fi themes can be used very easily.
Okay.
Now what? Oh, Mickey, something's just popped up on Twitter.
What's
Art
that?
raffle again.
Oh,
I've been trying to do these art raffles for ages. Got no responses yet.
well, just hang in there. I'm sure that you'll eventually find
I'll
one.
get one eventually. I'll get one eventually.
Yeah. Okay, you
I think
know.
I even tried to get a VTuber model at one point, but I'll wait on that later. When I have the money to burn, then I can make the model.
I'm thinking about mad ladding it when it comes to my VTuber model one day by not only just fix up my model by scratch again, because the older one is fine, but after getting some more experience, it's lacking in some areas here and there. So I'm thinking about mad ladding it by just not only design it myself, but rigging it myself. That's gotta be a pain in the ass to do one day.
Oh,
How
that
is it?
will be a pain.
Personally, I think you should just take your gremlin and turn it into your VTuber model.
Oh, wait, no. Didn't you say you were going to make that a redeem?
Yeah.
I think that would, or at least use it as an alternate model if you ever just want to like scream belligerently in a stream or something like that.
You mean
She does that normally.
you mean something like this? Because this is a gremlin voice that I'm gonna be making one of these that I'm gonna be making, as well as for the PNG tuber model I'm gonna be doing. So don't mind if I do if I actually go do something like this. Oh, my voice is
Never,
gonna fucking hate me by the end of the day.
never change Makoto.
Never change at all. Like, come on. You make every evening that I spend worth it.
Guys, I mean, I don't know.
Also, wait, did you tell me about this or did someone else? Did you that the Mighty Nine are now getting their own animated series as well?
Mighty Nine?
Oh, Critical Role. As you know, Vox Machina already has a series, but now it's been shown that the Mighty Nine.
I'm back, dummy!
Gremlin voice Mikoto sounds adorably chaotic, and Mikoto
They
being
are
an
chaotic.
absolute mad lass. Yes. If there's anything you guys should know about
Hey, man.
me by now is that sometimes I can be fiercely determined when I put my mind to it, to the point that I can be stubbornly, to the point that I'll be filled with nothing but pig-headed stubbornness, you know? And I can't help but worry for the kids one day when they'll inherit both me and Steve's stubbornness. gonna be a pain in the ass to handle, but I'll still love them regardless. But oh,
Wait, so you actually have thought of getting kids yourself?
well, we're. I'd rather have marriage first and then kids, because I'm a person who wants. I still hold some level of traditional values, you know, like I want it.
Everyone does.
I want marriage, but I also want kids. I want.
Sorry.
So.
You heard her,
yeah.
Stida. You heard her.
All I ask of him is don't wait until I'm all I ask is that don't you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that while he's not here. Let's see.
Don't do it.
Except
I
except for the kids part, and that's fine by me. What people wants is entirely up to them, and that is completely valid. If you want marriage but you don't want kids, that's okay. But you want both, that's also okay. You don't want marriage nor kids, that's okay too. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Ah!
Oh!
I've got to go
gotta say,
stretch.
For me,
I gotta go stretch my wings for a bit. Makoto, I'll be right back in a couple of minutes.
Alrighty.
from my perspective,
Good to hear
marriage
from you, my
is,
friend.
my
I'm just saying this
perspective,
right
marriage
now.
has always been
Even
kind of secondary because, for the most part, it's just a legal thing, in my opinion.
No?
Yeah, I'm more interested in providing for my family than telling the state that we are together.
what was it? Oh yeah, like when it comes to me and kids, like yes, I'm aware that I'm incredibly young, but the one thing I will say is, one thing that me and my mother both agree with is because of this is just I'm gonna do like a little bit of a minor rant here, but schools, in my opinion, are not helping people because they always keep putting certain tags on them because of like certain conditions they may have or may not have, like autism spectrum disorder, ADHD, all that type of stuff. I'm saying this right now. Yes, I have been diagnosed very young with autism spectrum disorder, and the
That
thing
makes
is,
two of us.
a lot of teachers and students were aware of that, and they wanted me to have like those little distractions and such. And do you know what I got instead? None of that. I got none of that, and in all honesty, it made me a lot better as a person. I'm saying this right now, just because you have some condition or label put on you, that doesn't have to limit you. That doesn't have to put you down. You have to do as much as you can give, essentially. And in all honesty, I will say this, I wasn't the best when it comes to schoolwork or school life, but I'm a fully different person from that time, and I am a lot healthy because of it. Like schools, when they realize a kid's been diagnosed with a certain condition, they like to give them little distractions to try and keep them calm, but it doesn't at all. And in all honesty, if I have kids and they have a tag put on them for a condition they may or may not have, I'm worried that people are going to give them certain trinkets that will just distract them from the work instead of helping them instead.
It would be nice if the schooling curriculum was updated to
It needs to
21st
be
century
updated,
working
That's gonna take
requirements.
years, if not
But
centuries
the
down the line.
problem is like this is from a just from what I heard from stories from my own mother. She was in a meeting, and she was with the head as well too, and they were talking to this parent who has their child, and they were wondering if they had any conditions with them or not. So essentially, the parent would start talking and talk about like what they'll daily do, and this staff member was saying they kept like saying such and such a condition and they need to do something of the sort, and both the parent and my mother they were looking at them like with such confusion, like that sounds more normal. Like every such people do those certain such actions, like tying your shoes and such. And she's just ballparking that he has a condition that he may not have and will be given a solution that may not even work at all. Like, you can say that in the years people have been in the education system and certain conditions become more widespread, they're kind of gone to the point where, like, no matter where you look, that someone's going to have a condition, whether they have it or not, and they're going to be given a solution that will silence them or won't be able to do much on helping with their own student work at all. Like, I, in a way, fought the odds that were given against me to get to a university and such, and I did not need anything of distraction or anything of the sort.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. My parents were told I would never go to a normal school.
Like, I was in a, you could say I was in, like, a Christian school, to say the least.
Oh,
You have my condolences.
me too, dude. I know. I understand. I understand too, since I had to go to Christian schools for my whole life up until I graduated high school for that, and it was not very kind to me at all. I mean, I struggle with.
Education secular.
I
Schools are
struggle.
not kind to people.
Oh, you go.
Schools are not kind to people with certain conditions. That's the
No.
problem.
No,
But they need to be.
I think that's a broader reflection on society in general, which things have gotten significantly better, especially with regards to the understanding of the autism spectrum.
Yeah, like, you can say everyone has a little hint of it in there. And plus, it's actually a weird thing, but there's even some genetical traces of it as well.
No.
Yeah, it's something that was picked up a bit in the from where I study. There's minor genetical traces that can cause autism spectrum disorder. So those anti-vaxxers and such that people say that vaccines give you autism,
Boo.
that's technically not true. It's more of a genetical trait.
Yeah. Don't get me started on.
I won't start on that. But
Please
essentially,
Let's just say around the time I was growing up is around the time that initially started, and thank God that.
No. But
didn't really
back on
affect
the minor topic, if I were to have kids and they too were diagnosed with those types of disorders, I would raise them the same way my own mother had pretty much raised me, essentially. I would say to them that they do not need these simple distractions. They don't need all this idiocy that you people give them. They are going to be treated as a normal student, and that's just it.
There are certain things that I think that absolutely certain things that can help with somebody on the spectrum in terms of assisting with dealing with things like anxiety. I'm currently looking for work, and I'm going through a couple of companies who specialize in helping people on the spectrum look for work. So it is very nice to actually have tools available to help you out with that.
Let me look at chat real quick. Masky says, I went through Christian school for grade 7 and I hated it. They isolated me from my other classmates and pretty much treated me like I was very special needs and gave me grade 3 schoolwork. It shattered my self-esteem. Yeah. Let's see.
Didn't have to go to rain.
Hello, Cedric.
Cedric, what are you doing here?
Having an aid assistant.
Hey, buddy.
What do you want, you?
Cedric, what are you doing?
I can't feel my wiener when I'm with you. But
What?
I'm gay.
What the fuck? I think you
Oh.
bitch! Get back here! Cedric!
Get back here, coward!
Oh my god!
Get back here, coward!
Oh, my chin chin! Oh.
Oh, why does he do this to us?
I went on a rant for a bit, and I'm sorry
Why
for
did
it.
he-
That's okay, Fang Spectre, that's okay.
No, I'm pretty sure I should be the one apologizing for the minor rant, but
Anyway.
it felt like something I needed to say, essentially.
Well, it's alright, at least for this one time, you know?
Yeah, I normally don't like to, how may I say this, let loose
what did
my
I
true
miss,
honest opinions, but
Makoto?
I moved on.
We were actually talking about, it actually just started off that, what my core values is that, I'm a bit of a, I do have some level of traditional in me that, I do want marriage, but I also want marriage and kids, the full package, and
I was here for that.
and next thing you know, we were just talking about, next thing you know, we're talking about upbringings when it comes to school. For kids who are diagnosed with autism, and for my case, depending on how they're gonna come out, be it that they're normal kids or they do somehow got autism, maybe somewhere. Maybe it came from the family tree. Who knows? Because I know that there's something not right with me, because I think I may have some level of ADHD, and I also struggled a lot from school because of it, and I knew somewhere there that there is something wrong. I've never been diagnosed for it. But what I do know is that no matter what, if my kids do are diagnosed with something, especially with autism, I'm still gonna love my babies no matter what.
Absolutely.
I was
Such a
diagnosed
Lucia, and
back whenever it was still called the autistic spectrum.
Thank you. Thank
did
you.
someone self-unmute him?
I was diagnosed high functioning. It wasn't so much the learning disability of it, it was the social stuff.
Yeah.
I tested above genius level in an IQ test, but
Oh.
they said that he's not really going to be a social person. He's not going to be able to do a lot of things that normal people do, and they're right to an extent. I'm of the thing that you don't let your labels define who you are. I know plenty of really well functioning people who are high, low, mid. These are all outdated terms, of course, but
I'm going to give myself an IQ test.
Where was I going with this?
Oh, hey
Hey.
Jane, welcome back into the inn.
Yeah, I was diagnosed
A
Hello.
little lost.
pervasive development disorder, not otherwise specified, in '94, back in the day.
Okay.
Cedric, what are you doing now?
That's heavy stuff, but again, you can always come past that.
Yeah, if you're provided
I
the
agree
right
completely.
support.
Oh yeah.
Thankfully, my parents worked really hard on that. My schools, not so much, although my original point with schools actually wasn't about support so much as the fact that overall the curriculum is about a century out of date in terms of what's actually relevant for the modern job.
Oh, true. Absolutely true.
Yeah.
Like, if you
Oh yeah,
actually...
school is
Uh,
like ridiculous nowadays. Yeah, I'm sorry, I only heard like a piece of the conversation, but yeah, I can agree with the school.
It's one of those things that instead of teaching some of the stuff that they teach, they need to start teaching, how to properly fill out a check, how to mortgage, how to plan for bills, teach children how to drive. I
Internet
was-
safety.
Teach
Exactly.
children how to be independent and
I was
help them in a career path.
I'm not gonna open up about that now. Not my place.
No,
No,
it's
no.
it's alright. It's alright. We don't, and we don't have to, you know.
I
Yeah.
completely agree with you.
As
It's
far-
kind of hard to focus on having a conversation whenever pretty lady with all the assets that Mary has is being drawn in front of me.
Look, Mickey, smash.
Oh,
No. How did Markiplier do it? Cedric Smith. Smash.
Look at him.
also, who's the plushie with the green pirate hat and outfit? Oh, that's my friend
That's
Cedric.
Cedric.
That's Cedric
Cedric's
right
back
there.
here.
Hi-ho.
What are you doing back here now?
And also, Ophelia.
I was requested.
I'll send you that sticky note to you privately later, okay?
Oh yes, please, because as soon as you do, it's becoming a sticker in the server. Ophelia's seal of approval.
I'm saying this right
actually-
now, Cedric. I'm staring daggers at you right now.
Oh, yes, Jay?
Speaking of drawing, what are we working on today?
Today I am just making a revamp. I'm just revamping this pose and profile of my half-elf alchemist, Mary Nightingale.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
I draw this because I'm actually been accepted to play as Mary for a Space Jammer campaign that is coming next week. And okay, Ophelia, I'm sorry. Ophelia, I'm sorry. You're out of the note. And where are you? Where is he? There he is. And any last words?
Let's see.
Too late.
Do as I am, not as I live.
There you go. Hey, isn't
So
that?
just coming back on
Good.
the topic of school support for people on the spectrum, I think the only thing the school ever gave me was extra time and a Natalie Did toy award at the end of my final year of school. That's about it.
That's the same that they gave to me. They gave me extra time and something that I do not necessarily need.
Yeah, so
Like,
it's
I'm just saying, like, you guys can agree with me on that. Someone who's been labeled as such and such with a certain condition, you are automatically given the stamp of outcast.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, I've been an outcast for most of my school life, ostracized by most students, and I'm gonna say this right now. I did not have the full brunt of it.
Yeah.
Remember how I told you guys that I was a unidentical twin?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, really? You don't know this, Mikado?
Wait, that's real?
Yeah, I'm an unidentical twin.
Can you take care of the table?
Right.
No, not right away.
Okay, but basically,
Hump the table.
I'll say this. My brother, he was in my eyes during that time. He was the younger, more well-known, more liked brother, but when I actually heard stories from after me and him got out of those schools, apparently he was also ostracized for being related to the weird kid, or the kid that was consistently bullied due to him having autism spectrum disorder. So, in all honesty, I'm just saying this. Some kids have it rough, but their siblings also have it rougher. I do not mean to bring up any memories, my friend. I do not mean to.
It's okay.
No, I'm talking to Thanks Spectre.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, sorry.
in a
Do not
way,
mean to.
I understand. I mean, that's kind of like me when that's kind of like me and my sister. Like, it's bad enough that we're both I'm ostracized from my peers and classmates because I'm the weird kid of the classmates, and it also doesn't help the fact that I always speak English most of the time, and I struggled to actually speak Filipino. I really do, but it's even bad when both of my sister and I have to share the same grade together when she was supposed to be a grade above me. Like, okay, there's an explanation for that.
Don't
Around
need
the
to tell.
time when
Don't need
my
to tell.
sister's like grade 6, 7, grade 6, or or first year high school. I mean, for context, we did not have middle school when growing up. So by the time you graduated from grade 6 elementary, you're going straight to high school when you're 13. Well, 12 to 13.
Hey, I went when I was 11.
And let's see.
Huh?
And it's around that time that my dad once wanted the kids to actually live with him in Hawaii. And of the three of us, my sister, me, and my brother, my sister is the one who gets to live with him. And for a couple of years, Sis gets to experience middle school during her time there, but she kind of hates her time in Hawaii, especially with Dad. That's a can of worms I do not want to talk about for the time being. But by the time she's finally coming back to the Philippines to actually pick up in her studies, I think due to the system that she has to due to the system because of coming back, she has to repeat. She has to go down a grade, and thus me and my sister ended up becoming basically classmates of the same grade. Like when I think this started back when I was grade third year high school, when she should be like fourth year high school when fourth year high school as an example, you know. And fourth year, you would be graduating about that time.
Will admit, because of me being slightly a bit of a mood, I might as well do the smart solution and give everyone a small video of my dog as a puppy. There you go.
Puppy!
Puppies!
Ignore the person in that picture. That is my dad.
I think I'm gonna fix up Mary's eyebrows.
She actually
a
has
little
to
bit.
have a cut. She actually has to have a cut soon, which is going to be annoying because my dog.
I wanted to ask
take it to the
Makoto,
groomer?
her being albino, does she wear anything to keep the sun off of her head, off of her face?
I have been thinking
Like,
about
shoot,
that
I
she
know.
wears a scarf to keep her face hidden. You know.
Okay.
Give a cool girl sunglasses.
Ooh, what about a snood? Guys, what about a snood?
Oh, only
She was in Alchemist artist as well, yeah. Sorry, Cedric.
Okay, I'm actually gonna have to bounce. I made it over to work.
All right, you take care there, Jay.
See you around, Jay.
See you at D&D later.
See you at D&D. I hope I won't be late.
Fingers crossed.
What the?
Thanks for the hydrate.
Oh, do you all have
Oh,
D&D
check.
tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna be playing session 5 of our D&D Mario game.
I was.
Oh yeah,
waiting
is that
for
where your Dragonborn comes from, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes,
the
that is where I actually get to play this lovely character, who I'm gonna be pulling up very quickly.
Give us the Koopa.
Where
Give
is
us the
she?
Bowsette.
Ah,
You're playing a Koopa?
Isn't that
no,
playing
I
playing a
am a
Dragonborn, if I'm not
I am
mistaken.
a amethyst dragonborn, and I go by Violet Lilac Lavender Heliotrope. A pleasure to actually meet you all.
I gotta see this. Oh, good
Look,
God Almighty!
Listen.
Did you not see
There's a
the
place on my crew for a dragonborn of your stature.
Cedric? No, Cedric, no. I will not have you do that.
No, that was
I will
Fang
not
Spectre. That was
get-
Fang
I
Spectre.
will
It was
recruit.
a different peep in the inn. It was different. But yes,
Can you close up on her face for me?
I'm zooming in. Okay. Okay, hold on.
Way to go.
Thoughts?
All I'm sensing is Cedric wanting her on a crew for particular reasons.
Do
But-
what you
So that
I am not gonna shut up
That amethyst
you
on her
are.
forehead, is that supposed to be her reverse scale, or is that just an amethyst on her
It's an
forehead?
amethyst on her head because most dragon boards, especially gem dragon boards where she's from, they will have a jewel sticking into their head alongside their jeweled horns and scales. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you gotta. People play different versions of D&D. I don't mean like different editions, but people play D&D very differently. So I like to learn everyone's version.
Besides, if you're talking about somebody who is part of Cedric's crew, then I believe he's actually talking about me. Where am I?
Hello, Scarlet.
I like
Hey,
that
Robert.
one.
I don't even know who
Oh,
you
you're
are,
gonna
but
love the
hello.
characters I'm attached to.
Good evening.
I'm guessing you're the kobold, or
Good
that's someone else.
evening,
No.
sir. Good evening, sirs, madams, and everyone of the Paper Plate Inn. I am Scarlet the Doll, and it is a pleasure. And I work as the blood cleric of the draw, and I am known as the Blood of the Haunt. It is a pleasure to actually meet you, sirs and madam. Do you have any assistance?
Oh, I remember you.
I have a badass
I remember your
outfit, like-
art. That was amazing art, actually, to say the least.
Mhm.
It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I am Dr. Afton Goodwill, the satyr or the weirdo that Cedric often has fistfights with in Twitch stream or in any chat in general.
I've had better fist fights with a toddler, mate.
Do you want to go right now? Because I will go.
Would this
I
be
have back to
another?
bed.
Somehow.
Alrighty. Would this be another session where surgery is going to be required, Sir Captain?
Purely depends. Depends on
Is,
who gets more roughed up.
Then I'll be.
Is Scarlet ball jointed, or is she just
She's a ball jointed, if I'm not
God damn
mistaken.
it. Okay, hold on. Yes.
She's very ball jointed.
She's very.
I'm not
ball-jointed.
trying to
She's
I'm not
very
trying to bust-
ball-jointed. Like, look at these limbs. Look at these fingers. Look at her legs.
I'm not trying to bust anyone's RP. It's just I don't get to talk about your characters very often.
No, at least
So,
you're,
True,
you
at least
have-
you're
look,
here
look.
now. Now you got to see my characters. And
Right.
Mickey, if I toss a pillow, can you smack it, Cedric? I don't know how
Please
that
do
works.
so.
I don't know how that works. No matter how many tries people did to aiming at people, it always aims towards me. I don't know.
Anyway, but yes, Scarlet is a wonderful character, and I'm glad to have her on my crew.
Hmm.
Will I be allowed on your crew eventually? Or at least be a passenger on such a thing?
Purely depends. We'll have to see.
Remember, I
think of
still
one
have-
character in particular I could see interacting with Cedric's crew. In half orc hunter / blood hunter, depending on which system I'm using for her.
Smash.
Of course.
Yeah. No, Cedric, I do think you should take Afton on board. That way, you know,
I need
in case
pay.
you run out of rations, you have.
Hey, no,
Dear
we're
me.
not talking about this. No, we're not talking about this. I
Okay,
am
look,
not about
to be
food.
fair, the benefit of having a Triton or a Triton on your ship is the fact that he can breathe underwater and he can fish out anything. So really, food
Oh,
isn't much
that's-
of an issue.
That does
You
sound
hate
amazing.
I don't think.
Unless
Remember,
you
my-
hate fish.
I don't think Scarlet could swim. I mean, she's a she's a construct reborn, and she's modeled after a doll. I think her.
She kind of reminds me of the...
I'm-
Yeah?
Wait, didn't I
To be
talk about
fair-
this?
Mickey, to be fair, when it comes to members of my crew, each one gets a cloak of the manta ray. The last thing we want is all of us drowning.
Um,
is-
what is it?
Yeah.
Ship goes down.
I'm.
Oh, where is it again? Let me actually go into the PDF. That construct reminds me a bit of one of the Steinhardt classes that I have access to, which is the mannequin. And in all honesty, I'm just gonna do like a quick snippet, and I'm gonna put it in chat. You would agree they look dead on similar.
So
If I-
with
Yes?
On the notion of constructs, do they even need to breathe?
No, they don't.
Meaning that they wouldn't be
I
at risk
don't.
of drowning anyway.
Sir Captain, I can only say.
Exactly.
Sir Captain, although I cannot, although I don't have the need to breathe, I will still sink.
That's
Oh, the
true.
Cloak of the Manta Ray, you'll be fine.
So
Yeah,
is
with
is
the
Scarlet?
Manta Ray, you have the ultimate stealth operative on your ship.
So is Scarlet made of? She's a ball jointed doll. Is she made of like porcelain, wood, steel?
I think.
Like
Look at
That is a
porcelain.
good question. I am. That is actually a good question. I
Found
did
it.
base Scarlet
told-
on dolls, but I actually based them on my ball jointed dolls that I have in our home, which their material is mostly made out of vinyl, but I highly doubt that exists in D&D. So,
Oh, found it.
Look, go nuts.
are you?
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're playing Starfinder, you might as well go nuts with it.
because the only reason why I ask is because if Scarlet doesn't need to breathe, then drowning will not affect her. She can sink to the bottom and then start walking. And I mean, most oceans are like a bowl anyway, so she just walks up the incline and she hits dry land eventually.
Here we are.
Yeah.
But she has the Cloak of the Manta Ray anyway, so right now she basically makes a great stealth operative if you need to plug holes in somebody else's hull. Useful way to slow down somebody's ship if you need something with it.
He
Okay,
is
here we
essentially a
are.
solid snake, yes.
Here we are. It's in
To be
TV
fair-
chat. This is the race that the Scarlet reminds me of.
To be honest, even then, I can tell you all for certain, her chest bit, her chest and her torso, very fleshy. Don't ask why I know that information.
Is that just I've noticed that about female constructs in Warforged is that their limbs and their heads are always made of just indestructible materials that they can punch through soft materials like plywood and sheet metal and knife watermelons, but their torsos are always like silicone. I'm wondering, did I miss something making a female Warforged?
So it
No, I think it's
depends
just something
on the
that
context
people-
of how you consider a construct, right? If you're trying to replicate the human form, then in theory you'd expect people to do that purely for the sake of reproducing the human form, right? On the other hand, if somebody is doing it purely for the purpose of functionality, like a concept I have in mind, then in theory you could make them agender or non-gendered and just have them be effectively a robot, which is a concept I actually have been considering as well.
Hold on.
Anna brings up a good point
Where is,
Um,
where is that
to
line?
Cedric,
I
but
have a line. There
in
we
all
go.
honesty, I'm not that.
The master is very particular in his design.
Anna says
I'll be
something
there in a bit!
interesting.
I gotta go.
All right, the master
sorry,
is
I have to
very
go.
particular
So-
with his design. That he had to use specific materials to make that torso's consistency is perfect enough. If you wish to dissuade such thoughts in your head, I shall permit you a free squeeze on this chest.
I will decline to that offer.
I'm a holy woman.
I thought you were. I thought you were a lesbian though.
Mommy don't know, daddy's scared hard.
I'm just saying this right now. It is kind of funny that Anna brings up the point about me being bad luck. I'm not bad luck. And I'm saying this right now. I've interacted with Cedric a few times. And we mostly have a deal with each other. Essentially, I gave him a ton of barrels of some very powerful coffee. And in return, he would help me get a bunch of specimens from an island that may be destroyed soon.
But yeah, that's what a line that Scarlet really does say, that when someone is very unsure about, her being so smushy. So yeah, if people ask and she's willing to answer with that.
Don't you
My
also have
Most
more
used phrase is "Yes, I do taste like honey."
Do you really think? I don't know, I'm just saying this right now. Do you really think Cedric's pirates crew would be that superstitious against me? Hell, even other wild scrats are they're not entirely bad luck, especially the ones I've interacted with. If you've noticed something that I put in the art room, well, it's a Hero Forge thing, but it's the best I could do to my abilities.
Hey, don't feel bad about it. I've done that with practically every character.
Essentially, I kind of explained it. I'm going to be in a one of my homebrew campaigns for Steinhardt's Guide of the Eldritch Hunt, and I will be playing a you could say I'm playing a half deer type Scourgeborn, which
Oh no. Oh no.
Scourgeborn.
Okay, are you doing okay? Okay, there we go.
Carrying on.
Sorry.
You have to make a minimum shitpost queue to keep Opera GX working. Thank you.
No, it's just I had to close down a window and Opera GX kind of had a brain freeze just a moment there. I was about to panic, but it didn't do that, and I'm glad it didn't.
Okay.
Lock
So
up.
how do I explain my character that I made? Okay. The race that he comes from, there are one of 4 of these sub-races. The Scourgeborn, they're called. One of them is a half spider. The other one is a half wolf. Then there's the one I'm playing who's the half deer, and then there's another one called the half bat.
Right.
But they all go by very complicated names, like the Arania for the spider, Willoa, the Cervus. No, Curvus, I'd like to say. They also say another name for it as well too is the half deer or the wild scrat. And then there's the Versatillo, which is like the half bat. I'm playing essentially the what is it? Essentially the race that would be implemented as a certain folklore, to say. They look dead similar, but I prefer calling them the Wall Scratch, which is like the in the translation for, I think it's European translation, it means moss people or Leshen.
Yeah, so Leshens.
Yeah, essentially he's kind of more of the original interpretation during its concept time. But this guy is essentially 8 foot tall.
Whoa, AO?
Yeah, that's accurate for a Leshen.
He is 8 foot tall, and here's the thing: the traits of the Scourgeborn, in any other game, they would be considered overpowered, but in this game, they would be considered they'll be quite high to say.
Okay, let me look at chat real quick. I'm personally a water baby. I love water and swimming. I'm hoping to do that more this year since we have a pool in town and I'm moving I'm moving to. Oh, that's good. Well,
Congratulations.
Make sure you
Congrats.
just swim during the summer, if not late spring, because going to a pool in winter is a mistake waiting to happen. Please don't, Masky. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
Yeah, that's valid. Although I'm just thinking about it now, Gellion's reaction to that would be, I hate water.
Okay, carrying on. Sorry, by the way.
Most of the time, if you don't have a pool in the south, just go find a rice field or a soybean field and jump in it.
Wouldn't that be dangerous though? Because I'm pretty sure there's certain things in there which could be dangerous.
No, it's perfectly fine. We do it all the time.
It's just I'm more concerned about what lives in those things, to be exact.
Again, we do it all the time.
I don't
Like-
know. if I do that back home in the Philippines, like find a rice paddy to do and jump in, I don't want to risk getting the ire of the farmers, if you will.
I
And
was about to say the most dangerous thing in that field is going to be the farmer.
Okay, so
No, snakes is more the concern.
I'm from rural Arkansas.
Oh,
So it's actually really common. The farmers have gotten to the point they don't care,
I don't know.
but it's really common. Just do it at night, you won't get caught.
How many times have you done it though? That's the question.
4 or 5.
Oh my
You know-
goodness! Oh, my brain just thought of something just now. Can you imagine it though? That in a D&D campaign or a mini campaign, if you will, that you decided to just go and have a swim into, well, the rice paddy fields and all that junk, and next thing you know, while you're in the middle of enjoying your field, make an investigation check.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Okay.
Oh,
Let me get the dice up.
investigation check. That's intelligence, correct?
Alright, so I don't have stats out right now, so I'm just gonna roll with a straight 18.
Sure thing.
23.
Let's see. You are actually enjoying your time into this water paddy field and cooling off because summer is not very kind to you at all. When you accidentally bump into something, you took a look. You turn around and you saw it floating right up next to you. Its face is down, and with its face down in the water, it floats. It floats coldly. You recognize it right away that there's a person right there, but they're not moving at all.
I checked the vital signs.
Okay.
So they're clearly dead?
Would you like to make a roll for it?
Sure.
I'm rolling medicine.
Well, I suppose the first question would be: are there large chunks of their body missing?
You got a straight 19 because I don't have stats out.
He's dead. This
I got
person
15.
is dead. And
How
on.
dead?
like it appears that this person is bloated somewhat. You could assume that this guy has been dead for about a
When it
day
comes to
or two.
waterlogged corpses,
what?
it will be around 5 days.
Yep. And yeah, this is a bloated, watered corpse you found in the rice paddy just when you're just when you thought you have a nice swim. Then next thing you know, you hear dogs barking as well as the familiar voice, "Hey, what are you doing right over there?"
I won't shape into a
quickly
bird and
pull the
fly.
body out. I cast Regenerate to turn it back to normal and Resurrection to bring him back to life.
I wild shape into a bird and I fly away.
I mean, that'll be like the opening to that of a new subplot, a murder mystery subplot.
Well, I
No,
mean,
but
now
anyway,
now that he's alive, we can ask who killed him.
I'm gone. Guys, I'm literally gone now. I turned into a bird and I flew away.
Worse.
I mean, the other alternative you can go with their plot is instead of it being just a corpse, it turns out that it is undead, and it gets pissed off that you touched it. And then
Oh.
start climbing up out of the mud. Now you're in trouble.
No, I think
I'm
Ophelia
not in
would just
trouble.
kill
I'm
it on.
perfectly fine.
I feel like Ophelia would just kill it on sight if it wasn't dead. Like, you said the same thing if you saw a changeling, you would attack them.
I don't like changelings. I've had nothing but traumatic experiences with them.
Are you sure you do not want to
Alright.
see
If I may
Galen?
ask, Ophelia, what is your setup in terms of
Would say that
class?
they cycle in.
What?
Chat, I'm gonna
I
be
don't know
right
about
back.
those
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, so
Alright, so
BRB, you guys entertain chat for a bit and continue this lovely conversation.
Ophelia, are
asking
you
a
sure
question.
you do not want to see Galen? He's a lovely man. He is a good changeling. He is a good
Someone
husband. He's
is
a good
trying to
father.
ask me a question, Afton.
Sorry.
Yes. So
Sorry.
to continue, what is your class setup, if I may ask?
Well, originally I was a 5e character. For that, I was 5 levels Paladin, Oath of Vengeance, and 15 levels War Domain Cleric as a Pathfinder 2e character, which is what I am currently. I am a 20th level War Cleric.
Okay. So I guess the better question in that case, in order to be system agnostic, would be what would be your aesthetic, but I'm guessing it would be Holy Warrior.
Yes, I'm a battle nun.
Yeah, okay, that definitely sounds about right for a response to the undead. Just carve them up.
Yeah, no, I mean if they're an undead smite, healing magic works the opposite way of what it's supposed to on undead, so I'll just cure wounds.
I've been looking into Pathfinder 2 a lot since the whole OGL debacle started, but prior to that, my only real experience was the Pathfinder games, which I believe run on a system based on 1st edition.
It runs, Pathfinder 1 runs on the remnants of 3.5. And Pathfinder 2 is kind of a mixture of 3.5 and 5th edition. But no, the whole reason why I did the level split the way I did is because whenever Ophelia was being played, I had to fill the role of 3 different characters. I had to DPS, I had to tank, and I had to heal. And the only way I was going to be able to do that was with a disjointed 5-15 split. But whenever I made the migration over to Pathfinder, I was able to do everything that I wanted with one class, and I'm thankful for that because
I have noticed a lot of that in Pathfinders, for my ideas. Like, for me, I haven't actually played all that many characters because of the dreaded scheduling conflicts. Anyway.
Alright, I'm back.
Hi, Mika.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good. I have this ready.
A lot of Pathfinder stuff just sorts out
Why?
the conflicts that you might have between.
I am dead.
Sort
Not
out,
a big surprise.
aesthetics that
Thank you, Morris.
that you might get in D&D.
No, it really just the way that I've looked at it and the way that it's been explained to me by a very nice person is
Is it Phoebe?
you can never make the same character twice unless you do it deliberately. There's too much customization to it, and some people may disagree with it, and that's that's fine. But no, I'm actually really thankful for it. I was able to remake my
Just jump onto my desk right now. He wants to see
Kita.
mine.
kitty.
Yes.
Hey, Ophelia, I have to ask. Was it Phoebe?
I'm not at liberty to say.
It is that.
She is also another
It
grandma
has to
just
be
like me.
Phoebe. Because Phoebe has grown a lot of Pathfinder influence ever since OGL. And
I made my transition into Pathfinder 2e long before the OGL debacle started up.
I swear,
Yeah.
but I still have
the moment Phoebe got stronger thanks to the OGL with Pathfinder, my mind just kind of goes back into that one video where Bowser just continuously keeps growing and growing like that, but insert that with Ophelia.
Oh,
Very awesome.
oh wait, what was it? Do you know her model's now finally finished?
Wait, really?
I'm
Yeah.
curious, who was asking me that? Because I wasn't paying attention to chat. I was just seeing the little. I wasn't paying attention to the voice chat light up. I was only looking at the character.
If you do not know this, if you take a look at Phoebe's feed on Twitter, their model is finally finished. And I'm just saying this right now. Every time I look at them, I just want to throw a pillow at it, and I just want to. Well, she's saying, "Do it, I dare you." And do you know what I put down in my comments? Bring it, Tiny. I'll turn you into bone powder, grow you back as a plant, and then freeze you.
You're fucked. You're absolutely fucked.
I'm a druid!
So what I was gonna say was, so yes, you did answer the question, sister. But what I was gonna say is, like, in Pathfinder 2E, for example, I think even for Mary, there's literally an alchemist class you could literally slot straight into Pathfinder 2E.
Yeah. There's an automatic alchemist class, and there's also a engineer, an engineer
Inventor,
class.
yeah.
That acts as the 5E's representation of an artificer.
Yeah, it's like Artificer in 5e is like a combination of inventor with some mage's flair.
Yeah, and then like alchemist and gunslinger and all that, but they're separate things. And one thing that 2E offers is the archetype system, which is how you would multi-class. And a lot of really generous, nice GMs give you a free archetype, which allows you to ignore the archetype rule, which is you have to. Go ahead, Miki.
No. You guys continue. I can wait.
No, I don't want to talk over you. Go for it.
Well, I was actually glad that a couple of people from the Breakfast Club, including Runia herself, actually showed me this tweet where where it's possible to actually play as furbolgs again. You know, because I think it's because I think it's because of my former friend and his characters. I know that our friendship is gone, but I'll always thank him for, well, creating the character that will always that forever spark my love for furbolgs. And yeah. And
Go ahead.
I was saying I did not find something from a website yesterday that actually gave me the idea that this is something related to furbolg, but don't worry about it. Let's continue.
So I have a question. Whenever you say furbolg, do you mean the way that they were originally portrayed, or do you mean the fey troll cow-faced people?
Hey, I like those versions.
The latter, but yes to both.
Okay. Still confused, but okay.
Yeah, so I guess it depends on your interpretation, because it just occurred to me what you meant when I just googled it, because I found the Warcraft interpretation of furbolgs. They look like bears. They look like bipedal bears.
I was going off the actual Irish interpretation. Irish interpretation, if Ophelia can speak.
Don't worry, I get that all the time.
Of furbolgs, which are just gigantic, red-haired Irish people, just giant.
In fact,
basically Irish berserkers.
Exactly.
I actually talked about if D&D races were a realistic thing. We all agreed that furbolgs would be Scottish and Ireland. They would be native to those countries. If they were like, basically, we just had like this.
But
basically, we had this conversation where certain races, if they existed in the real world, we said the furbolg would be Scottish and Ireland.
But yes, Mickey, in the Warcraft lore, furbolgs are basically bipedal, earth-sign people.
Pixar does not exist. Pixar does not exist.
Alright, who's the fool on the phone?
Right, so...
What's about paper nonsense?
Oh, by the way, have you found, have you discovered Path Builder yet, Mickey?
Not yet. I mean, well, I have known Pathfinder through Runia because, back
yes,
when
but
we're
I'm
still...
talking about a specific thing called Path Builder, which is effectively an online character creator / sheet for Pathfinder 2E.
Then no, I haven't yet. I really should get to that.
I'll toss the link your way so you can experiment sometime.
Alright.
I actually will need to play Pathfinder. I have not I've been trying to figure out if I should play it, but for the type of character I'm thinking of, there's not a lot on there. But thanks to Phoebe, they gave me the idea of me becoming a beast folk summoner. But I'm trying to figure out what the summoner suit me though.
I think Summoner would fit well for one of my characters, Nessa.
Yeah. Oh lord, I love Nessa.
Well, Makoto, my dear friend, I'm gonna bounce.
Alright, you take care now.
I'm so glad that you had me on this side of the counter. I'll still be watching.
Alright.
It was
Pleasure
great
to
talking.
meet you, Mortis.
It was a pleasure to meet you as well, Sherman.
It's been
And the fine denim dappered fellow off to the left of me.
Morris?
And of course you, Makoto. Well, I don't know his name. I don't know his voice chat.
It's okay, it's okay.
Fine.
Yes, we refer to him by Morris.
Morris, okay. So Sherman and Morris, okay. Well, I hope I do get to come around a lot more often. It was nice talking with all of you. It was nice visiting the Paper Plane Inn as more than just a chat person. And it was nice being your angelic guide for this little bit of time. But I'm gonna bounce. You have a great one, Makoto.
Alright, you
It's
take
good.
care.
It's good. It's good to see you
Bye-bye.
again, Ophelia. It's been a while. Okay, I'm actually just because you guys started to go up on Pathfinder. I actually just decided to look at the classes now, and there's so many classes.
Yes, there are a lot. Do you want me to throw you the Path Builder tool so that you have like a digital thing to assist you with that?
I'm on RPG bot at the moment, so I can take a look.
Maybe this is something I
Well,
should
yes,
actually do one day. That for Twitch, maybe the next designing character for my art stream would be would be about deciding the very character that started my love for TTRPGs, my patient Zero, and said patient Zero is she's another cleric, but she's a cleric that really if it wasn't for Runia who introduced me to Pathfinder, I would never be able to create my own D&D characters or anything of the sorts. So yeah.
No. I'm just currently taking a look at things at the moment, and I am possibly like.
There's a better site than RPG bot for Pathfinder 2 stuff.
Apparently, from what someone said, apparently dragons in Pathfinder are weaker than the ones in D&D. Is that true?
Wait, what?
So,
I think I heard this from Morty, if I believe so.
I've sent you a link. That website will give you a class rundown quite quickly in a neat format.
Alright, let me go take a look.
Thank you.
Did you actually send a picture of what the what the furbolgs in World of Warcraft look like? Because I need to know. I need to know. I deserve to know.
I thought, okay, I know it's going to sound weird, but I thought Shaman would be something on this as well.
Yeah, one sec, Mickey.
Do you think Shaman also fit well for Nessa? I mean, Summoner is much more her speed.
Like, I was
the Shaman equivalent in this system is probably the Witch.
Oh, it's just, you know me, like, you've known me a bit at this point and how my D&D class works. Like, I'm essentially a DPS, I am basically a debuffing tank.
Right, Mickey, there is a full bull shaman in the TV chat for you from Warcraft.
Alright, I deserve to know what you look like, and...
Like, thanks to Phoebe giving me a bit of guidance, they said that I should be a beast folk because beast folk is the best way for me to be my dear
What?
Satanus.
What
Normally
the
Lord.
what the fuck? What the fuck? No, wait, I'm sorry. What the?
I did tell you they were effectively bipedal bears.
What? No,
Yeah.
wait, what?
I think you broke Makoto.
This is the Warcraft interpretation of the Furbolg. Very different.
Yeah, you broke her.
I refuse to believe this.
You broke her.
No.
Give me a second. I think I found it.
Nui.
That's a.
Not the big
What
surprise.
did I
Nui, it's alright. We did. All I did was show her how Furbolgs look in Warcraft lore as opposed to D&D lore.
I'll lay
I did a bear.
Yeah, exactly. I did warn her. It's effectively a bipedal bear.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
Looks
Luke,
red.
no! Oh no, Luke! I am not putting Luke into that for what? I can't imagine. I refuse to imagine Luke as that for World of Warcraft. Like no. Oh
Yeah,
We are
somehow
not
I
doing
imagine Lou would probably be closer to Draenei, to be honest.
In all honesty, this kind of reminds me of what Afton's not beast form, but he would like one of his wild tips would look like.
That's just no. That's basically a werebear. No.
True, it does look like a werebear.
No.
Well, yes, except they're not lycanthropes. That's just how they are.
No.
Oh,
No.
So, it's kind of weird that I thought, just from looking at this, I thought Shaman would be on here, but on like the official Archives of Navis, while on
Sorry.
RPG Bot, I'm looking at.
What's a
RPG
werebear? Are
Bot-
they cool according to Yatterglass? I'd say they're
Um,
cooler than werewolves.
Werewolves. They are. Okay, but for Summoner, I actually talked over this with Phoebe, and we thought on the idea of me having a Leshy summon, because you could say the Wickerbone Behemoth is kind of like a Leshy. But the thing is, I thought that wouldn't suit Afton fully, because in a way, he's not supposed to be separate from his spirit. He's supposed to be in tandem with it. But from what I've heard, they kind of made the health pool, they share the same health pool. Which is okay, but it just feels off, if you get what I mean.
But
Let me see. It says it on here somewhere.
Yeah, as far as the structure of
okay.
going for that vibe, your probably closest bet would be the witch.
KG just asked, question for everyone. Have you ever heard of the famous ventriloquist Jeff Dunham?
Of course.
Yeah.
Dunham.
I've seen Dunham live.
Oh yes, I've seen him.
Yeah, I've seen him live.
You've done
Oh, honey.
He's the guy who created that weird undead thing. Oh, thank you, Rania,
yes.
actually. Has a
The dead pianist.
Yes, I remember when he told the audience live in Cape Town, did you know that South Africa voluntarily gave up all their nuclear weapons? The crowd starts cheering, you idiots!
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Did you know that Blank voluntarily give up all their nuclear weapons?
You're
Voluntarily, yes, quote unquote.
basically, I'm just kind of looking through the things at the moment. What spells can I learn as a summoner? Are there like any debuff stuff? I have a weird preference to anything relating to ice.
I'm not sure. I mean, I need to look that up in Pathfinder. But oh yeah, guys, do you know that when it comes to the development of Nessa, I actually intended to have two versions of her. One that is actually like a good route, and one that is like to that of a bad route. And a
Oh, so
background version of Nessa looks something similar to, well, this.
Let's see.
Where she,
Oh, she's hot.
instead of a circle of the shepherd, which is her good route, she's more of a circle of the moon when it comes to this version of her. And
Oh, so she's like more of a brutal, like a brutal shapeshifter, but essentially.
I mean, what does this actually answer your question?
Oh yes, that does answer my question.
Yep.
In all honesty, this kind of makes me attracted to her a bit more.
Oh.
Feet making fairy.
Like, if you do not know this, I kind of gave Afton in some writings different alternative paths, like certain scenarios, and one of them is that he actually becomes a he kind of becomes like this avatar of the bitter cold and is full-blown necromancy.
Oh.
Like, do you? I'm not sure who's watched this. Has anyone here ever watched Krampus?
Yeah.
No.
Imagine that, but imagine like that interpretation, but like Afton in his full-blown with-a-bone behemoth form, and it's like more skeletal-like, and just constantly casting ice magic. I call that iteration the Frozen Deer, and you could say he's not the most dangerous of them, but he is quite high tier in the. He essentially kind of embraced the true cold, and due to the cold, it gives him immortality, and essentially just preserving his life by the cold and now trying to spread his influence everywhere. So he's kind of like less of a druid and more like a full-blown
Eldritch monster.
Yes.
Okay, one of my peeps in chat says like the movie, and yep.
Yes, like the movie, like that really good Krampus movie.
I like that Krampus movie, to be honest.
I know, it's so good.
In fact, I'm thinking about watching that again, even though it's not. We're way past Christmas.
Yeah. Here's another. I actually have like 2 other iterations, and one of them is what I like to call Afton of Babylon.
Why call him Afton of Babylon, though?
He is. You could say he's been around since the Babylonian time. He is a nature cleric and a druid, and like here's the thing: all the druids, basically all of Afton's things, they all have the same subclass, but they take different paths essentially. And this one, Afton of Babylon, is a cleric of nature. He's pretty much, you could say he's the strongest iteration, as he's fully embraced the nature of his powers, but he's also amplified it tenfold through balance.
Huh.
He's essentially Afton, but more in control, and is hundreds of years old. Like, he's the oldest iteration. Like, if you were to think about it, picture Afton in his his mid-40s. Something like that.
Huh.
Like, he has more knowledge and control over his beast, or his inner forest spirit beast. He carries a spear more than a halberd than I normally do. And then there's of course just Based Afton, who's mad. And just in the words of Phoebe, and excuse my language, a weirdo with a eugenics fetish. Even though Afton, it's not two things. It's not a fetish, and it's not eugenics, it's genetics.
Oh god.
Like,
fucking nerd.
Afton is a mutagenic scientist.
Why am I going
He is
back?
mutagenic alchemy. Still, sorry for the rant.
I
Carry
guess
on.
it's a question of what sort of Pathfinder classes you end up setting up with, because I've been coming up with a monster hunter concept, which is, well, actually it's a couple of concepts. One was a ranger which subclasses into. I need to get used to not using the phrase subclass for this. But subclasses into investigator for like Monster Hunter. I have a running joke from a D&D character who the D&D character is a dwarven warrior who is obsessed with becoming like his idol, who he insists he is somehow related to, although he can never specifically mention how, but he's certain that he is. And in Pathfinder, I actually have the opportunity to make said idol as a serious character, which is important because
Thanks for the
small-
headshot, thank you.
the D&D dwarf by the name of Gelion is basically the ultimate fanboy trying to be his idol concept. Like, as far as dwarves go, he has the kind of beard that you would expect on a human, and he has the dwarven equivalent of a man button, and that's about it.
Hmm.
I would love to be in a
Whereas-
session of Gelion one day.
I would like to be in that session again too. We were in that one shot that then turned into a 4 or 5 shot, but that was
Oh, well, are you two talking about... Sorry. Are you two talking about your Monster Hunter campaign that you guys did?
No.
Actually, no, this is not the Monster Hunter campaign. This is something else. In my case, this was a one-shot with Cedric as the DM.
I really need to get in one of your guys' games because they sound dead interesting.
Well,
And-
for me, you don't want to be in any of mine just yet because I can't seem to get into any for a while. I have one lined up, but my GM has other real-life things to deal with at the moment. So,
Like I say, I have a PDF for a campaign if anyone wants to use it. It's there in case any of you want it. It's actually the campaign I will be DMing.
well, they know what they want to do. It's just that
Nah.
they have
Hey,
other things in this.
I'm
There.
talking about one of my people. I'm talking about someone in chat. They're one of my party mates that I'm gonna be for where Mary is going to be at. You know. And he's asking, no beard too in his ankles? Heresy.
So what I was going to
It's
say
okay
was
to have a dwarf that doesn't have a beard all the way down his ankles. Like hell, I even had to make. I made a dwarf who's on a goat half the time.
actually kind of think of it. Let me see if I can dig up the commission that I got of Gelion from Mickey.
Say no more. I'm gonna be digging it for you.
Thank you.
You know, it's actually really funny, Makoto. Like, remember when you talked about that Monster Hunter campaign? Like, for some reason, whenever I went into the chat and we talked about the idea, it's me, the weirdly emotionally stunted druid. Wait a minute, why does that sound oddly familiar?
All right, there you go. That's Dave's character, Gelion.
My.
Yeah, that's the boy.
Why do people always have the beard and the man bone combo?
I don't know.
In this case, it was deliberately done to look as stupid/cringe as possible. Because again, he's trying to imitate somebody who he is clearly not. And while this other person, go by the name Gleon, who I do have a Hero Forge image of, I can bring that up in the DB chat in a sec. Gelion does not wear the look that well because he simply lacks the experience to look like that and to fight like his idol.
I think I need to fix up Mary's eyebrows because they don't suit her or something.
What was it again that I was talking about? Oh yeah, the Monster Hunter thing. Like, remember when, like, I'm pretty sure when we talked about it, like, we talked about what other characters would have, and the one thing that I just kept getting recommended was the Charge Blade.
Oh.
Which is,
I do remember that discussion.
yeah, like, it's kind of, like, in my head, like, how would you see Afton with a Charge Blade?
Mikoto, if you need smites, let me know. I think everything is fine for the time being, but
Why is
okay.
this that we're talking about? Why is this is that for me or someone else?
I don't know.
But basically, the charge, like, it's kind of weird when you interpret it because you guys were doing, was it Monster Hunter Rise? Because I did some little bit of digging around on the weapons, and apparently what Nessa has is from Monster Hunter Rise.
So Nessa, if I'm not mistaken, is an insect glaive user.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because it's the one thing that to me ties very well to Nessa, given that not only she's a shepherd druid, but hey, it's also the one thing that I can actually have a familiar at the get-go.
Like,
So, yeah, in the TV chat, I have made the other character in question, who I'm now coming up with ideas on how to build in Pathfinder. He goes by the name of Leon, and I'm planning on making him sort of a arcane gunsmith with a hunter subclass. And with an animal companion, because he originates from a World of Warcraft character back when I used to play World of Warcraft, and he always went around with his giant bear companion.
I mean, a little bug pal. I mean, let me just bring this back up again, if you will. I'm going to go and dig up Ness.
It's kind of interesting seeing Afton, who is a satyr.
There we go.
Like, walking around with a massive charge blade handle. With, like, a massive charge blade.
Well, that is kind of the thing with a lot of Monster Hunter weapons, is that they are massively oversized.
Yeah, it'd be like that, though. But...
what was interesting is that the person... Who was it that gave me the recommendation of the charge blade again?
I don't know. But yeah, that's Nessa. Although everything is set in Astera, my DM actually allows me to, that it's okay for Nessa, that she came from Kimura all the way to Astera because of the plot that she has in mind. And yes, her little kinsect right there, their name is Mochi.
Still think it's a cute name.
Yeah, and let's see, her father is a dual blade user, and her mother is the proud member of the Newton Smash Club.
Oh yeah, I definitely need to draw them. Jesus, because it'll be fun.
Like, from looking at the stuff from Monster Hunter Rise, I feel like what Afton would have as a charge blade variant, it would be the Bloom Snow Whale.
Which one is that?
I put it in the chat.
Sword and shield combo, it looks like.
No, this is the charge blade.
Well, I think this must be some sort of a master rank kind of weapon. I don't know. I'll need to take a look.
Yeah, it does say it's a master rank weapon. But, mostly, like I said, Afton would specialize in ice weapons. And, like, apparently what the person said was when you combine the, when you do the, I think it's the spinning axe, variation, like when you combine them together to make the axe part, he turns into his beast when he does it, which is actually interesting, because two things I did, like, Charge Blade was a weapon I did thought of, but another one I thought for Afton was the gun lance.
Oh yeah! Another fun
because I thought Afton in my head, he's a hybrid. He is a hybrid. He's pretty much all about the hybrid stuff.
Let's see.
So it'd be kind of weird to see him with a chain axe half the time.
All monsters are very, very large, so regular gun wouldn't cover it. I mean, unless you're a light bowgun user, it can work. But I'm actually surprised that, of all the weapons you picked, Dave, the dual blades would actually work. Because I actually imagine Darius being one who uses the light bowgun of all weapons.
Yeah, I've never really imagined Darius as someone who would carry a two-handed firearm is the thing. That's the main reason I didn't go with it. Like, if it was a handheld light gun lance or a light crossbow or pistol of some sort that could potentially make more sense. But for me, Doris, the main issue I always had trying to figure out the lore for Doris and Monster Hunter was the fact that he was magically based. He was a wizard who basically relied exclusively on magic for firepower. So trying to get that into Monster Hunter was always a tough challenge, and the dual blades seemed like the most how do you put this?
Appropriate.
The most appropriate way to introduce the concept, especially with the Artificer class, which allowed you to combine invention with magic. The lore I ended up making up for that was to effectively replace the demon mode for the dual blades with a magic charge mode instead. Essentially using the armorer subclass of Artificer to replace the demon mode with a magically powered mode instead.
Huh.
That and the fact that I wanted his armor to basically use grappling hooks, or his I forget what the term is in Monster Hunter for that little grappling hook on the arm, but basically use them as traveling mechanisms like web shooters. Although I very quickly started to realize that this was starting to look disturbingly like Attack on Titan.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait, all Monster Hunters.
On that subject, I've kind of
have a grappling hook then.
So in Monster Hunter, you get, I forget what it's called, but it's basically like a dynamic
a slinger.
weapon.
A slinger. The slingers.
Yeah. So the slinger is a. Sorry, go ahead, Morris.
On the subject of that, I've kind of given Mr. Morris a sort of hand attachment onto one of his arms when he's got his power armor on, and it's called the grab wire, and it works kind of in a similar way. It's simply uses an adhesive substance that can stretch very long, and he can use that to not only get himself up onto higher ledges and such like that, but also grab things around in the environment, giving him essentially quite a bit of mobility and quite a grab range.
Okay, let me look at chat real quick. Gun lens is fun lens. Yep. And Dagnabbit Mikoto, you're distracting me from my art again, and of course because you're drawing one of my new favorite characters. But I'm actually surprised that Mary is your favorite, and I really am appreciate it. And I really appreciate it.
Yes.
I'm still loyal. I'm still loyal to Nessa because, well, you talked about the lore behind Nessa, and now I'm like, in my head, oh my lord, I need to ship this with Afton. And I'm like, no, don't do it.
I mean, you only listen to a snippet of the lore, but not the entire thing of it. Only the DM gets to know the full story, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I've not told you everything, but I told you most of Afton's backstory.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna. Okay, I'm doing this method and when it comes to her flasks, but what do you think? What do you think, chat? I mean, this looks a lot better, don't you think?
It does
You
look
kind
nice.
of reminds me of.
It looks good.
I really need to make an Alchemist character. I haven't even made an Artificer character yet. Melly would be disappointed in me.
I bet she's gonna have a field day about this because I'm making an Alchemist and well, I wonder if she's doing okay.
I heard she hasn't had sleep in 16. I heard that she hasn't had sleep in 16 hours.
It sounds about right.
Oh God.
Seriously, she needs to take care of herself. I'm concerned about her.
I am concerned about her too. It's just.
I just gonna sound like a love shop.
This OGL man, it's been dragging out for too long, and I hate it.
Luckily, there hasn't been any new news yet. If there is, Melly's gonna have to stay up a little bit more, which is a shame.
So coming back to the function of the slinger, effectively it's just a type of multi-use crossbow, which allows you to load it with whatever you find, but also has the function to act as a grappling hook in certain circumstances.
Oh my lord, Kremley, why?
What?
Sorry, I just saw something on Twitter again, on Melly's Twitter, and do you know what it was?
Hmm?
It was Kremley doing, do you know the in a fight, right? In a fight, right? And Melly's pretty much saying, I can take on 3 dragons at once in a fight, right? There's just her with the like little hug shit on, with a certain license beat in the background, where they're like in a fight, right? And do you know what she just says? I hate my Discord. And I'm just gonna say this right now. She loves it. Loves our Discord.
Part of me wants to do something for Millie because she got something from her throne.
Oh no.
Oh, you want to do like art for her?
Yeah, I mean, I want to do more. I want to do art for her ever since I'm done made her commission and her plushie, and it's basically one of the items that she got from her throne.
Which one?
I see where this is going.
Can you like type it in the DMs and I'll get which one. Oh, isn't that weird femboy spray stuff that someone recommended?
Which?
Well, at least now you can't lower the bar.
She got a. I don't know how to properly word this.
Type it in the Discord and we'll get it.
She got a VS.
A V.
VKS. VKS. That's what. Those are the. That's it. That's the only thing you can get from me. That's the one thing I can actually say. There's an Leonard, why?
Like I say, just
She
type
got
in
a
the Discord and
VKS in very kinky. Maya, no!
Oh, that. The
Yes.
sweater.
Yes.
I forgot you got the sweater.
Yes. Somebody gave her that, and the wheels on my brain has been turning, and that makes me want to do it. You know. I want to do it. Maybe it's a means to actually. Yes.
Mikado, as the satyr on your shoulder, do it.
I mean, it's like you like put hand on shoulder and then you just said, "Do it."
No. Do you know how like the angel and the devil on your shoulder?
Yeah.
I'm like pretend your good friend Afton, is sitting like as a tiny little satyr on your shoulder, and I'm just like, do it. Remember what satyrs are known for in Greek.
Let's
Just
see.
remember that.
Miko,
Yes.
I can tell. Miko, if you can tell from our campaign, I have a weakness for shy or timid, gentle-looking characters. And Mary is not only cute and sweet-looking, but is pastel with her skin and hair. Just triples my love for her. And she is an alchemist too, so that's another bonus. I do have a thing when it comes to that, when it comes to character creations, don't I?
You kind of have a certain calling card to them. Like, I have a calling card for all my characters, and all of them have tattoos.
I've yet to
Like,
design a
so-
character who has really good tattoos. It's just I need a template for keeping track.
I say this because my first character had tattoos, and he was a druid. I kind of gave like really good exposition that druids get their magics from like tattoos that basically go on their skin. Then I made Reishi, who was a druid adept, so we had some of those tattoos. Then we have, of course, me, Afton, who he has tattoos for a different reason. He basically has them more as like ceiling sigils and such. Because, well, I won't explain much. Then there's of course, in fact no, Oz doesn't actually have any tattoos, nor does my other character, Everong. But my most recent character, which is this big guy before you, Bold Drugusty, he does have tattoos. And, like, if you do not know what his background is, he is a reformed cultist.
Oh,
He's got background from Tal'Dorei, basically. From Tal'Dorei Reborn.
my friend Masky said that, you mean the campaign me and Mikoto are currently in?
Yes. Oh, that's the Mario one. Never mind. I was asking which campaign Ness was in.
Ness was in the Monster Hunter game campaign, which, is currently, shelved due to our DM is currently doing school as we speak, which is a shame because we left off on a plot point what was Ness' involvement to this new cast of bad guys that we're tackling with, and I was really looking forward to it more too because oh Nessa, you poor string bean.
Seriously, just yes, she is best girl. I'm sorry, just from the back, like I said, backstory, from what you showed me, I like it all, and I've been very tempted to do things, very tempted to ask certain things, but refuse not to do so.
Let's see. By the way, I've been loving Violet too. She has so many close calls and it's been scaring me. Oh.
What is her bard subclass again?
She's an eloquence bard.
AKA the strongest bard then.
Is eloquence really that good?
Yeah, you pretty much get a charisma roll that is not under 10.
I mean, she is a amethyst dragonborn, so I think it kinda works in her nature, I guess?
If I'm not,
Question mark?
yeah, like, if I'm not mistaken, Dragonborn have a +2 in strength and a 1 in charisma.
Okay. Chad, I'm almost done with the inks. Maybe I'll go as far as to do the flats, and then that'll be it for the stream today because we've done a lot. We've actually did.
We've spoken a lot as well.
And it's been a good time.
Yeah, and Ophelia decided to bless us with their magic.
I am still flabbergasted that I got a level 6 hype train. I mean, am I really that worth for a level 6 hype train?
Just wait till you get more followers.
Oh no.
Well, I need to. In fact, it's one thing I just realized. I haven't even done his horn rings yet, like the color of what the horn rings would be.
You know, it does make me wonder, how am I gonna do April Fool's Day this year?
April Fools?
Yep.
That is a good question.
I have been thinking about doing something similar that I did last year, but this time with my D&D girls.
Oh.
I took my former friends' characters and gender flipped them, and most of them I'm most likely gonna be recycling their wait a minute, what's going on here?
What was that?
There we go.
If you want to, in all honesty, because in my mind, I will never think of this, and I never want to have the idea of it ever again. If you want to gender bend Afton or other people's characters on the server, go ahead.
I have a feeling that oh, go. Sorry. You go. Sorry.
Carry on.
Alright, okay. I have a feeling that my male version of Nessa, which I'm gonna call as Narius is gonna be a very huge there's gonna be a huge reception for Narius when I manage to nail his design for sure.
Oh, Afton's female name, I'm not sure if it's like the best name I can give to them, but Antoinette.
Huh.
Like Antoinette, like the
I gotcha.
you know, like no, I was thinking of the Queen of France, who was also dubbed Madame Deficit.
It's
Marie Antoinette, yes.
Yes, Marie Antoinette. Sorry.
I have a feeling
That's
that
basic-
a male version of Dione, their name is going to be his name is going to be Dianthus.
I was thinking Dionysus.
I mean, because there is an actual plant that's called a Dianthus. Look it up. I'm not kidding.
I
Dianthus.
I think I've already seen one of your rules in Rule 63. In fact, I know I have.
But still, in all honesty,
Not as a D&D incarnation.
I actually I tried to make a Hero Forge variation of Antoinette, and in my mind, like, it didn't fit with myself well, but instead of her being a mad scientist geneticist or a mutagenic alchemist, she is a what's the correct word? A roboticist. She's pretty much she's an arcanist who works on trying to create magical tech.
Huh. So, an
But-
artificer.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm not sure if that would suit them. Like, I feel like the mad scientist of a mutagenicist still stays, but you could say that the spirits that I thought of, they do have a sexual dimorphism to them. Because if you do not know this, deers have a very unique sexual dimorphism of some of them having massive antlers, while females, in most cases, do not have antlers. Some species do. If I recall, I need to take a look at this just to confirm.
It kind of reminds me of that one subject that I came in mind. What is your biggest piece when it comes to art? I mean, I know that there's some people who are
Oh wait, no, never mind.
in
They do.
fantasy races that the male monsters will look monstrous, but the female monsters would look more display more human-like attributes, if you will.
Like, it's an okayish one, but it needs to be done better, essentially.
Okay, what do you think of this? What do you think of this, guys? I mean, I managed to went as far to thicken areas on Mary's lines.
I actually do like. She is just amazing looking. I will say, when you do the scalings, make sure people can see them, because when we tried to see them in the previous one, we couldn't see them very well.
You mean scaling the lines?
Yeah, like scaling of UNT scales.
Oh, that. But I was referring to the line.
The line work.
Yeah.
The line art is amazing.
Okay.
I actually quite like it. It's actually, like, is it okay if you could bring up the previous art that you made of her?
Sure.
That's okay. Like, zoom it out so we can take a look. You kind of made the skirt a bit bigger.
Huh.
I just realized that.
I think I'll go and tone down the skirt a little bit.
But in all
Let's-
honesty, like the every time I look between both of them, it's like they both have very different changes, and they're quite good.
Let's see. I could see the scale, says my friend Rat. Okay.
It must be me then, because my internet or Discord is
That's an
terrible.
insight.
Yeah. Discord doesn't handle compression very well either.
Yeah, it is kind of annoying, don't you think?
It
Like the
is
worst.
very fucking annoying, unfortunately.
Oh,
What just-
done goof! I didn't put a notification in my Twitter that I'm live. Ah, I forgot. I forgot.
Oh my
You still
lord!
got 19
I forgot.
You need
watching.
to.
Relax, you still have your usual amount of people.
To be
Anyway,
fair, as Efton says.
Either way, I've actually done some bit further research for at
Oh,
least one
look.
of these
Dice is usually there.
for one of these or at least stage 4, you know, the infinite train.
Uh-huh.
And I've actually kind of gathered my thoughts as to how I would describe it. And it's kind of like Super Mario Brothers level World 4-4, where you have to go up and down on the right level, but it's set on a bi-level coach, as those ones that you see in the Go train that Sherman's probably seen now.
Thanks for the hydrate. Okay.
I'm currently just done.
So yeah, imagine
Relax,
having to go
you're
on the
okay.
right. Yeah, imagine having to go on the right floor to progress. Otherwise, you get sent back to the front, back to the back of the car. Or the coach.
Oh wait, no. Do you know what's worse? If I'm not mistaken, there should be one level where you have to pick the right path, and if you don't, you just go back to the beginning. So it's just I wasn't half listening, but I was listening at the same time. It's like it's midnight over here, and I feel like I should sleep, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to sleep.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be that harsh, but yeah, getting sent back to the start of the car until you go to the right one, or maybe two. It's, I don't know. It is a very long train, so.
Alright, time to need to ink. I mean, no color.
Just saying this, back on the thing I was talking about with Diaz and their sexual dimorphism. It is, by the looks of things, female deer can have antlers.
Oh.
I didn't even know that was a thing, but yeah, it's slightly true. Fawns can have antlers.
Okay. Let's see what
here it
happens
is.
without her. Oh, her silhouette looks pretty good. What do you guys think? When it comes to testing out your character, when it comes to designing your characters, the one thing you have to take in mind is their character silhouette. I mean, with their silhouette, it would actually help. A good silhouette can actually help you identify the character, you know?
Yeah, that's very true. If you want a distinctive individual, generally their outline is always quite important, especially if you need to identify between people quickly in a moving environment.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, Mikoto, I'll have to withdraw from this stream as another one which doesn't follow a schedule has started. Here's hoping the paper plane and stay safe and take care. All right, Raging Rona,
Oh,
you take care
you.
too. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
All right.
I actually do like the silhouette that she has because I'm not sure many people actually remember the silhouette.
The silhouette test is actually a way to help you learn that if you actually pulled up a good character design. Alright, I'll only go as far as to doing flats, and afterwards, I'm most likely gonna render this off screen.
That's perfectly okay. Because whenever you do things off screen, they always look good.
They do look good, but my one regret is that I wish I didn't draw fast enough so that way you guys can actually see the whole thing in its process.
You don't have to worry about that.
Are you sure about that?
You don't have to worry, because in all honesty, anything that you do off screen is good. Like, look at the the bunny vote. That went out really well.
Fair enough.
Also, just saying this now, still can't believe the design of the bunny suits. Just chef's kiss. But still, I'm not sure why I keep going back to the, like, I'm just thinking in my head, the gender bent rule. Like, what other characters would look amazing with that? When it comes to, like, D&D characters that you're thinking of. Like, I would not see, well, my first character, Morgan, them as a female druid. I would not see it because I don't think of gender bending a lot of my characters a lot. I just don't see it.
No?
Just something I don't think of a lot. Like, I have thought of a course after being Antoinette because someone made, I think someone in the chat in Makoto, not your server Makoto, Melly's server, was talking about what their character looked like gender bent and made art for it. Oh wait, no, I think it was Cedric. Cedric was the one who made it. And I was like, what do mine would look like? So I literally went on to Hero Forge. I think I made them still. Do I still have them? Oh yeah, I do. It's a bad iteration, but I feel like in all honesty, I can do a lot better. But
Well, it can't be that bad.
I will show you the version of Antoinette, and you could say otherwise. In my opinion, I feel like I could have done better, because I want to say this, the cosmetics in Antler Designs is just annoying as hell. They don't have a lot of like full-blown fawn stuff.
No?
It's in TV chat. But in my head, I see Antoinette more as like a picture Afton, but kind of more like a like Afton's 5'7". Antoinette is like 5'3".
Small.
And she resembles more of a cicadilla. She's got like short, cuttish, like dirty blonde hair, with little bangs and glasses.
Oh.
This is just like one concept of Antoinette, but in all honesty, if the gentleman thing was ever gonna happen, I'll just let you just see my character and be like, I wonder how everything will go.
Let me look at chat. I personally don't like gender bending. It's my own personal opinion, but I won't stop others from doing it that they want to. Fair enough. Let's see. How would my characters look gender bent? Well, I'm most likely gonna start small or as much as I really want to draw every other people's gender bent OCs, I think I want to start with my girls, my main four, if you will.
That is actually a good question. What would Violet look like as a male Gem Dragonborn? But they look more like the personified.
I mean, he would look like a pretty boy, that's all I could say.
I thought they would be more like when you talked about the trope of the males being more monstrous and the females being more humanoid. I thought you would do like a one of them, essentially.
I mean, yeah, I actually am interested in drawing what would Violet look like if he were if she were a dude, and I'm gonna be doing that pretty. Maybe I should do that pretty soon or something. I don't know.
On the subject of Hero Forge, I thought I'd show how Captain Blackjack looks in that sort of program. Captain Blackjack being, of course, Charlie Team's main. Being Charlie Team's commanding officer.
In all honesty, just from looking at them, I know it's gonna sound really weird, but I would just see them as a female, like the female version looking like Molotov cocktease from Venture Brothers.
Yeah, that's just...
Although, when I also look at them, it reminds me of the boulder punching man himself from Resident Evil.
No, I think I'll just color her hair just as color her eye just is right there.
I might as well show the power armor that's pretty much present within the main story. I've found.
Also, take a look at this as well too. Like Mikoto, I'm gonna just plop this in the chat as well. This is the official art for Gem Dragonborn. What do you think?
Let me see. Where did you put this?
TV chat.
It's taking a while to load in. Give it a while. It's loading it through 6 frames.
This is why I dislike Discord sometimes. It's like you love it or you hate it.
Okay. Yeah, my Dragonborns are different than the source material.
Yeah, like, in my opinion, they kind of look ugly.
I mean, you saw how Violet looks.
Yes, like she's more humanoid than Dragonborn, essentially. And you have a lot of reason why they have like the gem in the forehead and such. Well.
I also have been thinking that, I never actually mentioned this to my DM, but maybe, just maybe, the gems in their forehead also signify status of sorts? I don't know.
Oh, now you just reminded me of Skyner from League of Legends.
What?
Oh, Skyner's... Anyone a League player?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so Skyner's race, their souls live inside these crystals, which represents like these different things, and it's kind of like that when you remind me of it, like the status or like the person's nodal is from the gem in their head and such. But in my head, it's just an off-topic thing. But Skyner's people were rendered extinct, and when humans found out about his the gems, they started to use them in their technology.
Oh.
If you watched Arcane, did you watch Arcane?
I have.
Those crystals are Skyner's people.
I don't know if we should actually include that in spoilers because there's not much people here who has watched Arcane.
But essentially, yeah, but here's the thing. They don't talk about where the crystals come from. They come from Shurima. And you could say Skarna's people, how they essentially live, the Bracken, which are Skarna's people, have to find these crystals and become one with them. And, well, their species kind of went into a long hibernation during the cataclysmic wars that has happened. And then humans found their crystals and thinking they were magic or some weird icon thing, they started using them as a specialized fuel source in their technologies. So, Fire's gauntlets, Victor's hex core, the laser arm, the hammer, all of that was hex tech, powered by Skarna's people. Unfortunately, Skarna is the last of his kind, and from what I've heard as well too, because of the weird iteration between lore from Arcane and League of Legends, they're reworking Skarna. Let me get an image of what Skarna looks like. The guy is essentially a giant scorpion.
Last of his kind. Reminds me of the story of the Kokiri.
Like, they are reworking him, and the only thing I can just say is, God, I hope they do not make him human. Or humanoid looking. Because I want this boy to look still insectoid.
Alright, let's see.
Thank you.
I'm almost done with her in terms of the colors. It's gonna take... Okay. I really need to learn how to draw fast again.
Maybe do like speed run, maybe do like speed art training. like they edit it to be like very fast, but I don't think people would draw that quickly. It looks impossible.
Well, a friend of mine before things went sour was able to pump things out in just 2 hours. You know?
Jeez, that's quick.
Yeah.
Where is it? It should have something. Sorry, I'm looking at one of my Kickstarters at the moment.
Fair enough.
It says something about the here it is. Do you know, like I've repeated it now, Steinheit stuff. Literally, this is what we're getting essentially. What's inside? All new madness system, unique lunar phases with 8 world-altering moons, 4 grimdark adventures, 12 plus racial options, 15 plus 15 plus nightmarish subclasses, which from what we got so far, we have like 11 of those subclasses so far.
Okay.
20 illustrated trick weapons, and 50 plus macabre monsters and such. But from what we have so far, because of the rewards, it was just mostly something I was looking through. Apparently one of the rewards that we've got for raising 2.6 million, apparently they're going to add more player options. My question is, what will those options be, and will they reveal them? The only thing I get is, we don't know.
What's up?
Yeah, but I digress.
Yep. Okay,
I
honey.
want to play this game so badly.
Okay. Let's see.
In fact, in all honesty, Makoto, when I do actually get this delivery, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna dream me opening, like on this server, me opening up all of this stuff and showing it all to the camera.
Okay.
So it's just me and Kickstarters. I've never done them before. Like, has anyone here actually done a Kickstarter, or at least bought
Let me
something from a
look at
Kickstarter?
chat. I have. Let's see. Let me look at chat. Yeah, Steve jump scare. When I was in the middle of doing my art, Steve kind of surprised me there, but hey, he's home now. He's just really, really tuckered, so he's gonna get himself. He's gonna relax since he just got home.
Cuddle him when you get off the stream.
I mean, I appreciate you for the hype train, but I again, do I really?
I was just your hype man.
Do I really deserve what I just went through today for the hype train?
Yes. Yes, you deserve it.
Yes.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
earned every
Don't
bit of
doubt
success.
yourself. Don't doubt your talents, Makoto. Just remember, you're part of a community, and your fan base loves you for who you are. You should not doubt yourself. Well, anyway, I might as well do this because it is 20 past midnight here now. I am going to go to sleep because I need it.
Sleep well, Afton.
It's
Have a
good
good
to be on here again with you guys. I've been kind of I felt like I missed out on things, and I'm just saying this now. I'm getting a bit envious of people on doing D&D streams. Someone help me! I need to be invited to one. I got no games. Anyway, this is the sleep talking, but you guys have a good night.
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 I'm not gonna stick around too long since I gotta soon eat, and in a couple of hours I gotta get ready for the Mario stream.
Yeah, that's fair.
But let's see, how am I gonna pull off Mary's scales? That's the better question. Also, my music track is dead. Okay, there we go. Whoa! Oh, hey, yo, are you okay?
Yeah.
I think Mark just died.
Sounds like sounds like the Arnie. You know the one.
I think so.
Yep.
really can't wait to play as Mary by next week because this is gonna be my first time trying to play at an Alchemist, and I'm nervous but excited.
I can't say I blame you.
Let's see. I think I just thought of something just now about Mary.
Yeah.
She, I think in a modern day sense, I could actually envision Mary that she would also work as a phlebotomist like me or something. But the albinism is still going to stay, you know? Okay. What in the world? Okay, now. Alright. I got most of her color schemes all there. It's now time for the harder part. Figuring out them scales. Look at the lizard scales or dragon scales. I mean, I have brushes that do contain scales, and okay, let me try to make this work. Look, chat, wish me luck because I got brushes in my inventory that I'm gonna put to use, and heaven help me, heaven help me. Heaven hope I got this right. Oh, Cyrie's late. Oh, Cyrie's late. Okay.
Should be fine as long as you've got your previous progress saved.
All right. Yeah, I forgot. Okay.
You're welcome.
I almost forgot. Ah. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay, Mary has like standard 1-2 scales right there. Oh, thanks for the head pat. Thank you. Do you have a glue brush? Yeah, I have the glue brush. Yep. And I'm not using it in the stream, you know? Make them look close to the skin so you can see them. You gotta look a little bit.
I think we all know what glue is.
I think that glitter brush is not no, that glitter brush is not working. Okay. If you knew what the glue brush is, don't say it out loud. I don't want to get the bill from Twitch.
I don't know what it is, but I can only assume that's based on that comment what it might be.
Don't worry about it.
Well, see, now you've intrigued me is the problem.
Oh no. Okay, there's gotta be a way I can make the scale stand out, like. Let's see. I could use the same brush I used for Violet's shine to make the scales in her face. Okay. Okay, where is it? Alright, and okay. No. Let me go fix the. Let me fix that forehead. Okay. Okay, and extending to the. What is that sound? Whoa, what the hell is that sound?
This is water.
I think it's like a stock water splashing sound
Yeah.
from like the 90s. And that was my social life. Yeah, that's an accurate summation of my social life.
Doing it like home crow.
What do you guys think? What do you
That
guys?
looks very nice.
Okay, that does look much better, doesn't it?
Hmm.
And let me fix up the scales here in her face.
Probably just as well that I'm seeing somebody with scales who looks like a much nicer person than the other person that I'm thinking of with scales.
Oh.
Yeah, let's just say there's another person who I'm thinking of who I've yet to see in drawn out who has.
Oh, him! I can't. That'll be
Yeah.
That'll be something I want to do for a stream.
Yes, I agree with the sentiment, but I also can't wait for the opportunity for a certain someone to punch him square in his scaly jaw.
Okay, so yeah, I think this. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, and okay, okay. Okay. Maybe that idea was bad. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It didn't matter. It didn't. She has nice eyes, if you know what I mean, chat. Oh. Is Melissa nearby? I don't think so. I mean, she's pretty much done by her stream at this point. Yeah, she is. Let's see. How am I gonna make these guys a little translucent? Well, not translucent. Oh, there we go. Oh Lord. Okay. How about we try something a little bit like this? We're just basically experimenting right now. Okay. Okay, that does not look good. Okay, in fact, I'm gonna put these there so that way I can actually, okay, then we are gonna be, I think I have another idea. Okay, then, where's the brush? Okay, what do you guys think? Do you think the scales look fine, or?
They look pretty good to me. I'd say go with this.
I mean, they did show the level of 1T pureblood. How it feels to have eczema in an image. Oh, that is a bad example, but it just works.
See.
Wait, does that mean her scales is an allegory to that of somebody suffering eczema?
I hope not.
Oh, that is awful.
There goes the piss.
Alright, let me look at this from afar. Yeah, you can actually still see the scales, you know? It looks good. Also, do you guys believe that love is for everyone? I think so, and even though some people don't want to be in a relationship. I mean, love comes in many different forms. There's the usual standard four that is like, there's your classic four, which is Eros, Agape, Storge, and Philia, which in that order, Eros is like the passionate love between lovers and Agape is like the unconditional love. Storge is like familiar love, and Philia is like friendship love. And then there's the unfamiliar, and then there's the other kinds of love which most people are not very familiar with, but I have heard of it from every other now and then. Like you also got love that is you also got mania, which is manic love, which is like the obsessive kind of love that most people are very familiar with. And then there's the there's also there's also another kind of love that is kind of based I'm trying to remember this, but it's in the tip of my tongue.
Describe it.
Surface level love, like you can only no, not surface level. I mean, like aesthetic love. Yeah, that one. Yeah. But I can't remember it for the life of me. But that's what. But there's also a few more other different kinds of love out there.
That sounds suspiciously like conditional love.
I mean, OSP managed to bring this up the other day into their video about Endymion and Celine, you know? Let's see. Based love. I think so. Alright guys, what do you guys think? I've yet to actually include her concoctions, but do you think Mary looks pretty good?
I'd say she looks more than good. I'd say she looks very good.
Okay, I think this is where I'm gonna call it here, chat, because we've been on this thing for 3 hours and 30. I need to go and I need to go log out so I can actually eat, get myself rested, and then get myself ready for the Mario D&D game, which is happening in my friend Do Jamie's channel later down in a couple of hours. So let's see who's on right now so we can go and try to raid. I guess Yuki Goomba is the only one who's okay, Yuki Goomba is the only one who's online, so how about we go and raid her? So let's see. There's also a Greek word for agape, which means love for your fellow human, the altruistic kind. Yuki Goomba. There we go. Oh, thanks for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. Okay, and I'm gonna start. I'm also gonna be writing my raid message, and there you go. That's my raid message for the. That's my raid message. So, don't forget about copying this, so that way you can actually send that to her. Okay, and yeah, this is where I'm gonna call it here for now. But I really did enjoy my time here again. Odds are streaming is gonna be a 2 to 3 times a week thing since I'm now back in school. But I will try to make I will try my best to make things work despite my schedule. So this is where I'm gonna call it here for now. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so very much for the raid and the level 6 hype train. I truly appreciate it. I truly do. But yeah. Until next time, you guys. Y'all take care now. Good night.
Bye-bye.